Hello, everyone.
Hey.
We're the casual ones. We do streaming tonight. We're doing Snowcatch Valley. It's a little mystery of the week that we've been playing for. This is now episode 6, I
Yeah.
believe.
Yeah.
We're coming to near the end of this thing. Um, the fellas here live in the little rural town of Snowcatch Valley. They came across a body in the woods, which through a series of almost shenanigan style events, they've discovered is not actually a dead body, but some kind of undead with the name of Madison Taylor. Kind of alongside her, you guys have begun to uncover something strange, maybe some kind of shape shifting, body swapping sort of situation where a doctor named Dr. Harlan Jones had been accused of attacking Madison. And then when you went to investigate him, found his body in a freezer. Um, Amongst his things, you discovered an invoice for a local auto body shop. And when Jimmy went to investigate there, he found someone by the name of Chuck was not feeling well and decided to go home.
Mm-hmm.
Suspicious, Jimmy followed him with Brody and Angel, I believe,
Yep.
who went inside to check it out to find Chuck did not go home. And instead, they found his body in the shed. And
So
that
he did
brings
go
us
home.
to now. Well, seemingly, the vehicle that you looked for wasn't there. His shoes weren't there. Um, so whether or not this is the same Chuck is still up for debate. Because Brody did find a long, cold body in the shed back there. And this is kind of where we pick off. We have Ransom viewing different movies on Shapeshifty, currently in the middle of the thing from the 80s. And Jimmy, Brody, and Angel are piled into the vehicle and taking off full speed back to Ransom with this heavy shit underway.
Yeah. And also because I got a delivery I gotta do soon.
And more
So
importantly,
there's like layers of anxiety going on.
yeah.
Right. Not more importantly, but like I can't be, near a murder and lose my job. Like
Yes,
that's a lot.
that's a bad
That's a lot in
day.
1 week. Shit.
So as you guys like full speed are driving back, you pile up or you like pull up in front of Angel's place and Ransom's work. And, you
Guys,
break
you,
in.
you
Ransom's in
gotta
there watching.
yeah, you guys gotta fill them in.
Guys, what's going
You're
on?
not coming?
I gotta go do a pizza delivery. There's a party, man. I just fill them in. I'll be back in like 15 minutes.
Okay. Well, just hurry up. Just hurry up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get out of the car. We
Hi.
have a problem, Ransom. Ransom, we have a big problem.
Yeah, Brody owes me $5.
Shut the fuck up.
Pause the movie. Just as like McCready and Childs are sitting down by the fire at the end of the movie.
I'm gonna pull out $5 and give it to him. Be like, fuck.
What the
Take
hell's
him
going
over.
on?
There's another dead body. Is there anybody in the store?
Drop the remote. No, there's definitely nobody.
No. I don't know exactly how much time has passed, but it was like maybe noonish, close to 1 when you guys had took off, and it's been maybe half an hour since then. Hour
And
talk.
it is a Monday, so it's
Yeah.
probably
So we'll say like 2 p.m. on a Monday. Video store is not popping.
yeah. We found Chuck. We found Chuck.
Chuck.
Dead in the
Who's Chuck?
The mechanic.
The mechanic.
Okay.
Yeah, come on. I'm gonna grab his face. Focus here. Focus. We found him in the shed. He fell out. Okay. I was by myself. I had to call the guys. We shoved him back into the. He shoved him back into the shed, and we had to go back inside and wipe down our fingerprints. I don't know if we did a good job. I'm gonna get caught. I'm never gonna play hockey again.
Okay. All right. Hold on.
You're
Settle
going
down.
to jail.
Yes, we're all gonna go to jail. That's the problem.
No. Oh,
You were there too.
I only touched shit in the bathroom. I wiped down the bathroom.
You know what? I'm gonna blame you. I'm gonna blame Jimmy. Every one of you to come with me.
Oh, guys. Was there any more of that goo that was there?
Yes, kind of in the
Yes.
bathroom.
Like,
It-
just
it-
roll
it's in my
investigate, I guess, to see if that like I can kind of connect that.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. 6. Sorry, 7.
Hold
Oh,
on,
yeah.
Ransom. Was it a
Yeah, I
6?
got a +1 there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look Brody up and down. And you see in his hand, he's got just a plastic bag with some grease marks on the outside, and
Why does that
inside there's like some kind of like 5 to 6 inch long object inside it with a bit of yellow smudge on the bottom of the bag, slightly coming through its transparency.
That same stuff.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it to Ransom.
Did you find anything
Oh.
about body snatchers like oozing?
Well, yeah, the thing, every time it changes, it's real messy. Uh, I'm really worried we're dealing with an alien here, maybe. I don't want to sound crazy, but we clearly have a dead girl.
That's the
Um,
crazy bit.
She's up and moving, yeah.
No, the alien thing's the crazy bit.
Also, yes.
What? what's going on
hold on.
here?
Hear me out, okay? We've got
Can I have Angel roll to see if he's high as fuck right now? He's just like, angels
Yes,
are
please.
aliens are weird. Why?
He's saying like, call me crazy, it might be aliens. There's a dead girl walking around, and I do magic now. Is that really
That's
the crazy
still
thing?
aliens is still
that's-
like
That's
a cut above.
huge
Yeah.
leap in life. I wouldn't be like, oh yeah, definitely.
All right,
Aliens
so
is
what am I
normal.
adding and subtracting to this roll? Right?
-6 to whatever you roll.
Or that's a 4 then.
Oh wow, you actually did pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys notice Angel is bloodshot, and he's been on that skull pipe all day long. He's not doing so
Yeah.
hot. And Brody, as you kind of look at Angel not really taking in the room, you start to wonder how well he really wiped down Chuck.
Fuck. Ransom, we're fucked. We're fucked. We're
Mhm.
fucked. You're not fucked. I'm fucked.
Okay, we've got another body and aliens. That's what I'm saying. This is clearly going wrong.
You could go back and set the place on fire. We talked about that. like,
No, that's even
20
fucking
minutes ago.
worse.
Is it?
Oh, no. Okay, hold on. Let's focus on what's important. You guys think that you wiped that place down, right?
I think so, but look at him. I'm gonna point to
Yeah.
Angel. Did he
Yeah.
do a good job? I don't know.
We
If he
can't
was the
worry
one
about that.
touching
You guys
everything.
did the job in the moment. That's fine. What we need is information. We've got to go find Madison, see if it's the same stuff for sure. If she found it there and we're finding it again with Chuck, we're dealing with something else entirely.
Well, there's another thing too. Did I bring the wine bottle in?
Yeah, if you want to, you brought it from his house.
Okay.
You stole
So-
something?
Can you?
For everything that we've done, you stole shit from his place.
Okay, I had this before I found the dead body. Okay, to be fair.
That makes it okay.
Yes, because it was just before it was just stealing, not fucking covering up a murder. Anyway, Chuck does not seem to be the connoisseur of wine. Okay, this really stood out from his house. Okay, you weren't there; his house was filthy. Okay, he looked like. Yeah. Anyway, and then so I'm going to give it to Ransom. He did say that he went to the doctor's house to drop off the car, and then they were kind of hanging out. They were drinking. So maybe there's something to this wine.
Could be. Can I recall if, like, do we know what Madison majored in school?
I don't think any of you were her friend directly, aside from Angel, who he didn't even know her by that name.
Okay.
So you know she's alive again, and so you do have one way potentially to try and contact her if you want to gain information. That's up to you.
Well,
Yeah,
you-
I feel like
we
we
need to get in touch with the crazy dead person.
Yeah,
He's-
she's our only connection to what's going on. It's the only thing that can clear you guys.
What if she's the alien?
Then that's the thing. If she's the alien, she's there. We can take care of it. You
We
can
have
do
to
your
go in with
smoke
like
thing.
the understanding to like actually potentially take care of it. This
Look,
doesn't mean run away and then kick it in the balls.
if that's what it takes,
She
that's a
doesn't
tactic.
have any that we know of.
you can. You know what? I'm not going to get into that. The point is,
Yeah, women, if you're watching, you're immune to pain. Good job.
the point is, even if she's not the alien, then we can try and find what is. If she is, then she's there, and
How do we tell if she is though?
I don't know. We follow the signs, try and connect the dots, see what this.
She's
if
a
she's
Virgo.
got any of this yellow stuff with her.
What do you mean? Of course she has the yellow stuff with her. She took a bag.
I mean, like, if she
Doctor's
makes it,
How do they make it? You were the one
I
doing
don't know.
the
Let's
research.
go find out. Let's, Brody,
Help
We've
me
gotta call her.
help you.
No, you're not helping anybody. You're just
Brody, see
making
what
us
I'm
go in
trying to get
circles.
at, right?
Yes, I don't think Madison. Okay, I had my reservations about her in the beginning, but now that I think about it, maybe she is a victim, and she's just freaked out, and she wants to know more. Okay, so she could be an ally, and if she's not an ally, well, you have your smoky thing. Maybe you can, blind her for a minute. We can just fucking. I don't want to say murder her, but
Look,
you know.
Can you murder someone who's dead? Remember, she's the only corpse of the 3 that woke up.
Yeah, but it's easier to take care of her because we can just call the police. They'll find Madison. They'll be like, "Oh my God, what the fuck? She should be dead in the hospital." Then they'll take care of it. Easy peasy.
We'll start shooting her. She shouldn't be alive.
Yeah, exactly.
We're in the
Okay.
States,
Oh yeah,
right?
you're not
This
here.
will be
Get out of
fine.
here. I was gonna be like, Jimmy. Yeah,
All
Jimmy.
right. Yeah, we can go upstairs and I can message her. Tell her that we found some more clues and we should, meet up.
Yeah, don't do that. That's so weird.
Okay, you contact her then.
No, you
What?
contact her, but don't do this. That's just weird.
You can't do this in text chat, man.
It's right
Oh,
now when
geez,
we
don't
get out
do
of this
this.
room and we see Jimmy break into the pizza place next door. You
Mark,
see-
man, I need what's the delivery? Just give me the pizzas, man. I got so much shit going on. Just give me the pizzas.
Are you? All right. He slaps a pizza on the counter, address on the receipt, all ready to go.
Perfect,
it's like
that's it,
within
nothing else,
20-minute
we're good?
range. Yeah, all good. No more
All right, awesome.
orders
Thanks,
right
man.
now.
I'll see ya.
Okay. What about the? All right. The money from the last one. That's all right. That's fine.
we'll settle up later. I got shit to do.
And then there's you, and you pile into the car, full speed.
Yeah, I just
Um,
they from the inside they hear like tires squeal as I just fucking peel out.
Yes. Yeah, you take off.
Yeah.
What would be the ghost? Let's go.
Well, I do have
combat
getaway
here.
driver.
Yeah, and you can add a getaway driver to a combat role here. You are literally fighting time itself to try and get there.
Love it. That's a 10.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So like somehow, even though you know it's like 20-minute drive, maybe 15 if you're speeding, you get there in 10, and you're starting to question the spatial area of this town, and you make it there, hand it off, get the cash, like somehow good tip, even though like you barely even say anything to them.
All right,
take
thanks,
off.
bye. Did I black out for a little there? Let's get back in the car.
Come to euphoric, in full speed back, all the way there, somehow maintaining your job and composure despite.
Nailed it.
It's
And not
very
creating a
corporate
sonic boom
situation.
in the neighborhood.
Yeah. And as you kind of like break in, you open up the Shawshank projection to find it's open and there's literally no one inside.
Slowly close the door, and then just like run over to Angels.
Yeah, just bounding up the steps,
Yeah.
break into the room there.
All right, guys,
Well, there.
what are we doing, man?
Jesus Christ!
Pizzas are delivered. I'm free. What are we doing?
Pizza?
No, it's all gone, man.
We got to get a hold of Madison.
Okay.
At this
Okay.
point, we're just waiting for my computer and internet to start up.
Ah, shit. I like how
Slowly.
I'm
You guys
Right.
want like a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
there's
Just like-
some PBR in the fridge.
I'm just pacing.
The drink.
Yes.
I grab one and just lay down on one half of the booth, like inside the one half of the booth.
Heaving.
Just like reach up occasionally to grab the beer, drink it, put it back down on the table.
I do appreciate that Angel's also like environmentally conscious. Like, even though the computer takes forever to boot up, he always turns it off overnight. You know? It's really good.
I'm
It's
saving
loud.
on my electricity bill.
Yes.
Ransom's got the shaky hands. Just pulling the beer.
Just
man,
calm
I,
down, man. Just gonna send a message. It's all good.
All right, man. So,
yeah.
okay. So, what are we thinking? Is there something in the sewers? Is it sewers?
What?
I think it's-
Aliens.
Well, it's just there keeps being shit in bathrooms, and you know what bathrooms all have in common? Sewers.
That's a fair point. I think it's inside people.
Right. Yeah, but how's it like going from person to person? Right. Like,
I think directly
okay, so they're kissing.
they're kissing, or it's like a Venom symbiote thing,
Such a fucking nerd, man.
What?
yeah.
Just saying, it could be aliens.
That's like a Spider-Man thing, right?
Yeah,
think I saw that in
Have
the
you
old
not seen that
cartoon once.
crossover? It's so good.
Cartoon's
crossover?
fucking great, dude.
Cartoon's fantastic.
The comic.
Do you guys think the hospitals have those like, those magnifying glass things? You know, the ones in science class. You know, I was
A
never.
microscope?
What the hell are you
Very
talking
good.
I
about?
thought I
man?
was high. What the
You know, fuck. I can't think
Do you
of it right
think, do
now.
you think
Okay,
the
fuck.
hospital has a magnifying glass? I don't know.
And now we know why the hockey team did so well. in that game.
You think that would have helped you guys find the puck? Nailed it.
I don't think you understand that we are in serious shit. Okay.
I
Okay.
didn't steal the wine.
What?
He stole
What's he
booze
talking
for some
about?
reason.
And you guys see this like really like ornate, like over the top bottle of wine that Brody had apparently brought in. It's like got like a wax top instead of like a foil or anything around the cork. And yeah, it's got like intense like filigree on the branding and everything, but there's no wording of any kind.
Where is there in town that you can buy wine?
There would be like the convenience store would have
Right, we're in the
affordable
States.
wine.
Yeah.
Where would you get nice
Where would you
wine?
get the good stuff?
Yeah, there would be like a higher end like winery of sorts, but you're still kind of in a rural town.
Mhm.
It's still gonna be probably widely manufactured stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, you know of a place kind of towards the center of town near the city hall itself, where some of the architecture of the town has like, it's really old, like kind of Gothic Victorian in nature, and there's lots of like all of the old buildings there are almost like stonework with like, all the ornate like gargoyles and everything. And there's a place next to the town hall there that actually sells some fairly upscale wines and liquors and stuff.
Okay. Angel man, whenever like in the next hour or whatever that your computer boots up, do you want to see if we can find like is there like a label on this bottle, or is it just like blank bottle wax seal?
Yeah, it's got a label on it, but it's very washed out, and it has like kind of like a pale golden filigree a little bit all over it. It kind of looks like a little bit like branches, but it's pretty faded out. If you want to make an investigation roll, you can try and
Yeah.
Actually-
let's see if I can figure that out.
And-
4.
and-
Yep.
yeah, it looks kind of
Yeah.
like branches.
How about?
Yeah.
Does it look like something that like maybe mom or dad may have drank? Like maybe I saw them serve this with a guest.
You do get the feeling that it looks upscale. While you haven't seen this
in that
exact
range.
branding before, it definitely
Okay.
has like, there's just a quality about the bottle itself that to you feels like your parents would appreciate it.
All right. It's definitely upscale. It's like something dad would drink.
We found and we saw one of these bottles in Harlan's place too, right?
I don't know if it was the same, but because they did go to the house, so it would just be weird that Chuck would bring wine. Chuck to me doesn't seem
I
like a
don't-
wine connoisseur, you know.
So it
Especially
sounds like Harlan brought it. Harlan brought it over, right? Or he said that he got it from Harlan.
yeah, when
Right.
he got there.
So whoever or whatever potentially is like in, I guess Chuck's body now. Maybe it likes expensive wine. Maybe we can go. Maybe me and like Ransom. You know wines, or you said that your parents drink this stuff. Do you ever like?
I could fake it, or maybe I could ask
Well,
them
I'm
if they're
thinking
ever
maybe we
home.
go to the store and see who's been buying all this wine. There can't be that many people in town that drink good wine, right?
Yeah.
That's
Might
fair.
be something else we can track down. And Angel, if you want, you can see if they have a website. Maybe we can actually figure out what this bottle's from.
Maybe Jeeves has got some like images that we can
Does
compare.
Jeeves do images?
I don't know.
I don't think Jeeves operates like that, man. I think that was I think that might be coming in the future when a new search engine comes out.
Maybe we could maybe hit up Lycos. I know they have pictures.
Yeah. I don't go on the internet that much, so I'm gonna trust you on that one.
Lycos is like the upper tier search engine, all right?
Oh, okay. I thought Jeeves was always the better one because like that's like a butler, you know, and
Butlers are better.
Pretty high scale.
no, like it's when you have a butler, it's because you're rich, right? So when you're asking a butler a question, he's going and finding the answer for you. That seems pretty high end to me.
Okay.
Just don't respond to you.
That's it, eh? Okay.
Good job, Jimmy.
I open up AIM on my computer.
Okay.
Well, try to find this first, because while you're trying to figure, well, I don't know what the order of operations we want to do this in is.
Just let me send a quick message. Just see
All right,
if
man.
Madison's even
Okay,
online.
all right.
Ask her if she's like looked at this stuff at all.
See,
Yeah.
she's
Okay.
tasted it. Has anybody tasted this yet?
I wanted to
Hope they
puke
out.
when I
Be my guest.
picked it up.
I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna open the bag. I'm gonna give it a deep huff.
Oh
Okay.
my god, he's in.
Yeah, roll investigate for me.
Disinfected.
Yeah,
Yep.
sure.
And don't forget, if you don't want to just like you guys want to have a conversation with Madison, you want to look up for the wine, you do know a place in town. You could do multiple things at once
For
and
sure.
still reconvene.
Can we
that's
also
a
get Mike to roll for spores?
Yeah.
Spores.
Well, I got a 6 on the investigate, so nailed
Yeah,
it.
not great.
You do technically get a +1 because you're in the apartment.
Then it's a 7.
True. Yeah, I would say usually it's some kind of there's a method to helping you, but Ransom kind of giving you information that it may be a higher end wine. Maybe that's kind of what tips you off. So with the 7, yeah, there's no smell. Like this is completely sealed
Okay.
as far as you can tell. But then actually, as you start to turn over the bottle, you notice that the wax itself is cracked and very poorly has it been resealed.
Okay.
Yeah. It's like got a red wax top to it. And there's a little bit of like a red staining coming down the bottle, a tiny bit. So you can tell that this potentially has not always been sealed.
Okay. Man, all right. So it sounds like it looks like that this has been like actually opened before and sealed again. I don't know why that would have happened. Also, though, let me see that bag of goop, because that's what I want to smell. That's what I wanted to open and smell. I love the wine stuff too, but like, I want to see what I get out of that.
Okay, here, take the bag.
Yeah, I take the bag and just.
Yeah. Is there anything you're looking for in particular, or are you just you're just smelling it for smelling?
I want
it?
to see like, I kind of want to see what it smells like. Like
Yeah.
if it like has like sewer-like qualities, for example.
on the sewer path.
I'm
Okay,
really, yeah. Jimmy's
yeah,
really
roll it.
thinking like it's got to be the sewers.
Yeah, roll investigate for me again to see if you can pick out any sewery notes.
11.
11. You don't get any sewery notes. What you actually do get is that it doesn't smell like mold. It doesn't smell fungal or spore-like. It doesn't have like an earthy scent to it at all.
Okay.
It's to you, it's almost got a salty smell to it.
Okay.
It has a little bit of like slightly rancid and salty, almost like fish in a can, like sardines or something, without the actual fishiness itself. Yeah.
This almost like this reminds me of the sea. I don't know. I don't know. Is there any sea creatures that steal bodies and also come to Colorado? Which
Web
have-
squids.
do we have? Oh my god, man!
Oh
you
my
Do
gotta-
we
God.
have a body of water near us?
I
There-
feel like
there is a
Colorado's
few
pretty
lakes.
landlocked.
There's a lake. There's a very big lake.
Okay, but
That's
it
why
makes
the
sense.
Stillwater Forest. There's lots of small lakes within the forest, but then there is a. Let me get the name of the lake. There's
Thank God, Colorado is
Good one.
landlocked.
Yes.
Thank you, geography.
Yes, yes. There's no
like,
oceans
There's
around
no
in
ocean, right?
Colorado.
I'm pretty sure there's not an ocean, but like I don't know geography in the states that well, so
Yeah, it's no, it would only have fresh water.
Willow Lake.
Whoa, okay. Another thing too is that if it, I don't know if it could be a body snatcher type of thing because like it would have had to been the doctor first and killed off the doctor, and then it would have had to like take Chuck, and then he would be Chuck. Like I feel like maybe it's two creatures.
I feel like that's exactly what happened, man. Like I don't think Harlan and Chuck existed at the same time, you know? Like there was never
So you think
I
that he
don't think
would have
there was-
turned into Chuck first,
No,
then killed
second,
the
man.
doctor?
No, I think he was well, how you said the body was pretty cold when we found Chuck, right?
Yeah, not decomposing or anything, just cold.
Yeah. I feel like he was Harlan first because Harlan was in the freezer, right? Chuck was just like in the shed, man, and he didn't have that stank on him.
So do
And
you think
you
I'm
said
gonna
the
miss
wine
Chuck.
bottle's been resealed. What if, like, put the babies in the wine, gave the wine to Chuck, Chuck drinks some wine, becomes some sort of, like, sea creature?
All right, so we're just going back up for a second there. Babies?
So I don't know where it's
You're talking about multiple, like, things? Yeah. Well, if there's some sort of slug in that wine, goes inside you, takes you over.
Wine I mean, you know what, man? We'll add it to the list. Don't add it to the list.
Is medicine online?
I mean, it's sounding plausible to ransom at this point.
It's
Yeah.
not crazy. I just love that Angel's like, it's definitely where squid. Fuck off with everything else. I just love that.
I've thought this from the beginning, and I've never been wrong.
Everything matters.
There's been ink on the body. We're talking about shapeshifters. Like, come on now.
Everyone
just
knows
getting
they
closer
lay
to
eggs
where
in
it's
wine
squid.
bottles.
loosest.
Oh, I love it. Yeah, the computer boots up. You do see that Madison is still appearing offline as your tip. When you guys mentioned like, don't you're dead, don't be online. But that doesn't mean she's not there. So
Okay, I will send a message to the offline version of Madison, just like, hey, we found some more of that like tub goo in a different place in another body. Like, we need to talk. And then I'll start like hosting images of the wine bottle.
okay, you're starting to look up the wine bottle. If you were, how would you try and investigate that? What would you search to try and narrow
So,
that down?
expensive wine, Colorado.
Okay.
And yeah.
Yeah, you start putting that in. Can you roll investigate for me?
Can I just say how inconvenient the past was? Because in my head, I'm like, while he's searching, we'll go take the wine bottle and like actually go check it out, and he can just take a picture on his phone real quick so he knows what it looks like.
True. Yeah.
You just couldn't just take a picture and have a reference point immediately.
Not with
back in the day.
a high quality camera that
You
you
need
could
like a
easily.
Polaroid. Like you'd need a
Yeah.
Polaroid.
Yeah,
But
there may have been
digital
camera phones,
cameras,
but
digital
real.
cameras existed.
or yeah, flash photography or
Yeah, but the image would have
Disposable,
been like
right.
this big. Yeah.
yeah, you
Yeah.
could, I believe Ransom's family does have a cell phone he could grab. He's just not into it. So
Well,
if
he doesn't want to
We
carry the
also
backpack.
have-
around.
We have a camcorder.
This
Yeah,
is becoming
just
Blair
saying,
Witch.
Yeah, tools.
Yeah.
You guys just aren't rich enough to have a cell
Wait,
phone.
what are your parents doing with the camcorder?
No,
Being
dude,
rich?
Dad used to use it for like
Why is the
memories.
tripod always set up in the bedroom?
Wait, no, that's normal. He just said he ran out of closet space.
It's just pointed at the
Everyone has the VHSs with the red tape on it. They're not allowed to watch, right?
There's so many.
So yeah, you start spinning up,
Suspiciously detailed.
They're all
Aaron?
just on a rack in Dad's room.
They're all just titled CNN. It's so weird.
all 3-letter acronyms. You know, sometimes BBW or whatever. So Angel starts looking up expensive wines on the internet. You do come up with a few brands, but nothing that matches the design of this bottle.
Okay. Well, maybe Ransom's parents will have an idea.
Yeah, well, we can go to the wine shop, or we can. I don't know. Are your parents going to be pissed if you're just not at work right now, man? I don't know if we want to go talk to them, but
Oh, I just tell them the store's closed for a family emergency. I need to know.
do you want to talk to your parents or the wine store?
No,
Do you want to do
let's go to the
both?
wine store. I really don't
Wine
want to
store
talk to my
first?
parents. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a bit. Just I guess figure out what's going on with Madison, and then we'll just work it out from there.
If she gets back to us, like we'll either meet up with her or I'll tell her to come here.
Okay. Yeah, just text, no, page me. If you
All right.
have the ability to do so, if you need me to pick her up on the way
I
back.
got a landline. We're all good.
All right, cool. I have a pager.
I don't know if you can landline to a pager. To leave one of those text messages, I have no idea if you can.
Oh, it's usually just like 911.
Yeah, just like call back.
Yeah.
Information.
All right, man. Skirt,
Okay.
skirt. Ransom, get in the car.
Coming.
So Jimmy and Ransom, they break out into the car,
Yep.
heading off to the center of town near City Hall.
Yep.
Brody and
We
Angel,
took the
you-
wine bottle just to make
Yes, with the wine bottle. Driving off. Yeah, it takes like 15 minutes or so. You guys make your way down to the main roads beyond the hospital. And actually, as you guys are driving past the hospital, you do see police cars parked around it. And as you're continuing on your way and you see behind the hospital, you see there's a crime scene set up at the back lot of that hospital.
Play it cool, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, no, we didn't, nothing, we weren't,
Don't even look.
I don't even know where the hospital is, you know what I'm saying?
Can both of
Well,
you
that'd be a shame.
roll sense danger for me?
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. Can I roll getaway driver instead? I'm joking.
Not yet, but maybe.
89.
13.
Yeah. Like
shit.
as soon as you see the
Shit.
cop
Shit.
cars, yeah, it lights up in you like that feeling when you're like going through like a security gate or something and you know you haven't really done something wrong,
Yeah.
but you still feel guilty. Just seeing a cop car triggers that feeling. Like
My hands
you're stopping the
and
crime.
2.
You didn't do the crime. What the but then you look over and you do see the uniform, like the jacket and hat of Detective Duke that you guys had talked to several times. And you see him discussing with some of the officers there in the distance as you drive by.
It's play cool.
Yeah, man. No, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
My head's like back.
Yeah,
the
too
car
far
seat.
back.
Like too far back.
It knocks down the backdrop of the universe and the cops see you.
No.
Oh no, he saw the stars.
But yeah, as you guys make your way to the center of town, you come up along the city hall area and you start to see those like that Gothic architecture and these like tall, dark stone buildings. And the city almost takes a shift. It goes from like kind of rural, a little bit beaten down to almost looking a little bit nice and classy. A lot of the sidewalks here are cobblestone as you make your way towards the center of town.
Okay.
And off in like a little almost like a cobblestone grotto, you see the entrance to the winery, and it's just called like the Split and Grape.
Oh. How old is Snowcatch?
Like at least 10 years, man. Probably more.
Yeah, it seems like it's got a real heavy
Good
80s
safe
vibe.
number.
Yeah, man. 100%.
Yeah, this place is
Actually,
old.
could one of you roll? Well, not Ransom potentially. Jimmy, could you roll investigate for me to kind of get a sense of what you know about Snowcatch's history?
Yeah, 100%. 10.
That was very good.
I literally just leveled this up.
Yeah, as you guys like move into the center of town, like you start to remember that despite all the modernizations, like you got a pizza store and an outdoor movie theater and all these little things that like make you feel like almost like a big city in some ways, where there's a lot of like people and like youth are like congregating and the hockey team and all these sort of things. As you come back to the center of town, you start to realize that a lot of it is rooted in like 100 years of history. You know that up on the mountains there in the ski resort, there are signs that are kind of commemorating some of the old gold rush mining that was done here. In like 1859 there was like a big gold rush, and even before that, there was some semblance of a town here. And after that, this town has grown and grown and grown since then. And a lot of this old architecture has been here since before then. So you know that it's over 150 years old, closing in on 200, at least the roots of the area.
Yeah, man. Maybe close to like 20, 30 years. It's been a while. It's
Yeah.
there's a lot, I'm fucking with you, man. No, they're around like the gold rush and you know, stuff like that.
Okay.
And then yeah, you guys make your way towards the Splitton Grape.
The split and grape. All right.
Like splitting with like an
Yeah, like-
apostrophe.
It's written out in like a nice like golden cursive,
Oh,
and it's SPLITTEN.
okay.
And
The
then grape.
Splitten.
Splitton grape. All right.
It's because you have to have 10 grapes in wine.
Nah, man, it's probably more than that.
Yeah, it's just no matter what bottle.
That's
10
probably
grapes.
not a lot. 10
No.
grapes and then water, and you get what you get.
Oh, I meant types.
In time. Every
Yeah.
time.
Sorry, hey man,
I
can
don't
you
know how
name
wine
all 10
works.
types of wine grapes?
There's wine drink, wine grape juice, wine. No.
All right.
Yeah.
As you guys say that, pushing into the door, having this conversation, you see that like the world around you gets quiet. It doesn't feel for a moment like you are where you're supposed to be. It feels like you stepped into a place, and all eyes are on you. You see someone who's very nicely dressed, almost in like a suit but with a vest. Comes up to you. Can I help you?
Oh, hey man. Ransom, won't you tell him about the thing that we
Did we bring the wine in with us, or did we leave that in the
I
car?
assume you did.
we,
Yeah.
we brought it in. We brought it in.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hi, I'm trying to surprise my dad for his birthday. I know that he really likes this. I can't read the label. I was just wondering if you could help me out. I'd like to pick a couple bottles, maybe, up of this. Maybe
I
one. I don't know how
see.
much it costs.
There's no branding or label on here. Give me a moment. And he reaches out. Can I take the bottle?
Oh, sure, yeah, man. Yeah, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll
you can
be
see it's
back
got
in a
like some
moment.
like trees or like roots or something on there. I don't know. I try to make out like even like the picture, but yeah, it's hard, man.
It does. Yeah. I'll ask the owner, and we'll see. I'll be back in a moment.
Ah, thank you.
And they go to the back. And you guys just see like this really nicely warm lit room with like rows of like bottles. Like each of these like stands and columns has like an individual bottle per like every 3-foot shelf. Like it's like
Jesus.
there's not a lot of options in here because you know the options in here matter.
I look at the closest one. What's the price tag?
They don't put the prices on these.
Oh shit.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
One of
cool.
those. Hey man, I'm out of my depth here.
Yeah, me too. Also,
I
don't
thought you
think we
came
should-
for money.
I don't go with my family to buy wine.
Oh shit. How much money you got on you in case we have to try to buy a bottle of wine?
Yo, man, I got like this much. I pull out like $38.50.
I've got a bit more than that, I think, because I just did the delivery. But if I don't give them the money for that delivery, there's probably going to be a problem.
Yeah. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But like,
Yeah.
I don't think we should have given it to them.
Why not, man?
You're not gonna open it. That's kind of weird.
You're not here. Shut up.
What?
I am here. Yeah,
You didn't come with?
I just
Yeah, I said
Did you?
shotgun. I just been.
Oh,
Like,
I figured someone would stick with Angel, so we had a
Yeah, I didn't know you were
Oh,
here at all.
That's fine.
Yeah,
That's
because
My bad. Yeah.
Angel's like you were babysitting Angel, so he's gonna have a conversation with Madison without you if you choose to be here. If you're
That's fine. I'll stay with Angel.
okay, you could totally be here, but then
No,
you
no,
gotta let that happen.
Wait, we waited his money. Let's not choose too quick. Maybe we need his cash. Brody, you loaded or what? How much you got on you?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna stay with Angel. But
No,
guys,
no, no.
one day I will get shotgun.
One of these days, it's fighting for it.
actually, you know what? I'm gonna look in my wallet. I want to see if maybe I still have Dad's credit card from that like
Mm,
6 weeks ago.
okay.
He hasn't said
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah. Roll investigate for me to see if you can remember what you did with it.
8.
Yeah, as you're like thinking back in your memory, like you remember him saying like, yeah, right away, give it back. This is a privilege, not a right. And then you remember thinking, he'll never check in on me anyway. He's got a dozen of these things. What does it matter? And there it is behind a few just like errant receipts and stuff. You still have a credit card there.
I'm like, hey, dude, I got Dad's credit card. We'll be all right.
Is that? Are-
Yeah, don't make a big
alright.
deal about it. Yeah, I know it's the
Nah,
black
man, we're
card.
cool. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
And then you guys see the attendant that helped you originally lead someone out of a back room and gesture in your direction before they go and do something. And you see a very tall, like,
Sense danger.
well, give it a second.
New person. Fuck.
New person. Fuck.
Every time
Get out of here,
Ransom
dude.
meets a new
Get out of
person.
here.
Oh no, danger. Give it a second. But yeah, you just see like a tall, slender woman in like a nice like red pantsuit come out, and she's holding the bottle, and she says to you, "Sorry, what was it you were doing with this bottle?"
We were asking if maybe the fine gentleman here knew what this was. I was trying to pick up a bottle for my dad for his birthday.
Okay, this is one of your fathers then?
Yeah, I just brought it from home.
Is that someone in town, or are you passing through?
I'm sorry. I don't mean to be rude, but I'm just here asking questions about the wine. I'd prefer to keep it about the wine.
I see. You have to understand, we had these bottles maybe a year ago, and we had 3 of these. They're vintage. They were here when people came to settle. There was the town and there was the fort, and she'd kind of gesture to like the building around her, and you could see like it's old, dark stone, and like this is where the city was founded around.
Oh no.
And
way.
these were here. These bottles were here originally. There was only 3 of these bottles that we had originally, and a year ago we sold them. And since then, we don't get any more. They're potentially over 200 years old. There may not even be fully drinkable. And she turns one of the bottles over and says, like, even the seal is somewhat cracked on this one.
Mhm.
So
So
we
we
don't
can't-
have them anymore. And what you're in
man.
possession of here, assuming it's not in some way fake, is quite valuable.
Just out of curiosity, like how valuable will we be talking?
I'm not really at liberty to say really. That's
Okay,
why I was asking if you're passing through. How did you come into contact with?
It was, I guess, something that my dad had a friend give him on some occasion. He hadn't opened it. It's just his birthday was coming up. I thought I'd get him something special, and this seemed special. It's old.
Yeah.
It certainly is. Yeah.
Who?
Yes.
Sorry. Go ahead.
I was just going to give you a ballpark figure. You could expect between like 5,000 and 10,000, depending on the quality of the bottle, and if the contents are original, to the upper end of that.
We sorry, as an aside, we had 2 of these, right?
I don't know if you took more, but you saw there was the one at Harlan's, I believe, and then the one in Chuck's garage, and then one in his fridge. And you took the one from the fridge. As far as I know, you just have.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't take this.
What is important about the history of this wine other than it just being here at the beginning of the town? Is there a story around that wine?
I think a lot of the value comes from the lack of a story. It's kind of developed one of its own. These bottles were here when a lot of the town was founded. This whole structure was. Most of the people that settled here, they didn't build it. They just built around it. So what's about it is unknown. there's been many legends that it's maybe some ancient king that the timeline doesn't really line up for such tales.
Right.
Maybe some lord who had traveled over here early on built this in the image of his home, but it's you'll actually notice, and she turns the bottle over, that there are what seem to be fingers throughout this. And as you look, you notice that these aren't just branches; that they are constant hands, like almost not necessarily bone, but withered, like just like thin and narrow hands that kind of stretch out around each other. That look a little bit like branches and trees, but they're so faded out that you can barely tell that they aren't actually just fully connected. It's not like a tree made of hands. It's just this filigree is just a bunch of hands in different positions that almost look like twigs.
It's got some Elden Ring vibes right there.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just remembering the
Oh, the spider. Yeah, these are
Yeah.
very thin and like withered and
Oh, that's
more
better.
twig-like. But it has like an elegant look to it,
Yeah,
with the golden
yeah.
filigree and the white background.
So hold on, this wine's older than Snowcatch, and has there ever been any investigation as to what was here before this place?
When I took over, we had it as part of a showcase. We bought it from the museum. After a while, they found they didn't really have much value for it. It wasn't overly interesting to them. Nobody really paid it to go into the museum to take it, so we opted to purchase it for ourselves. And we had it on display until, about a year ago, we sold them.
Did
for
you
a
sell them
worthwhile
all
price.
like together? Like, did they all go to like one person, or
We did, yeah.
for $10,000 a bottle?
Oh, that would be the case.
Inflation is different now.
It was a bit cheaper than that. It's the concept of selling a singular bottle to a collector versus as a bundle to one. It's a bit of a difference. If
Fair,
someone else
yeah.
was with a competing price for looking for one bottle, that raises the price quite a bit. But no one else was interested. So
My dad really seemed to want another bottle of this. Like, I'm getting now that it's not really a drinking thing, it's more of a collector's thing. I play Pokemon, I get it. So I think, could you just give me the name of who you sold it to? Maybe I can work something out with him.
I don't know if I could give you that.
Oh, it's
I'm gonna roll manipulate and just like, please come on. It's my dad's birthday.
it would really mean a lot to him. I'd like
I'm
to
going
help.
to use a luck on that one.
Yeah, if you've got a positive manipulate, you can
Yeah.
you can roll as well.
Oh no, sorry.
Or sorry, it's a non-negative. So if you have a 0, that's fine too.
Yeah.
Really?
No.
I thought
Jimmy's
okay.
got a negative. Do you not remember episode
It
1?
does. It does make sense with a lot of his interactions with people. He doesn't always do great. I just
Doesn't always.
scared Madison
Try
off.
Never, bitch.
but yeah. Sorry, what was the roll, Ransom?
Sorry, I do use a luck on that one.
Okay. You see her stop and just. Part of my questioning is that I don't entirely understand how you have come into contact. I guess the seller gave one as a gift to a friend. Could you tell me who your father is then, so I at least understand where this is
Yeah.
going?
It's my dad's Frank Brindlewood of the Connecticut Brindlewoods.
Okay, I see.
Yeah, it's kind of a big deal. It's cool. Listen, I'm gonna level with you. We found this. He told me he found it at his buddy's place. But was it Chuck? Chuck the
Jimmy's
garage
gone
guy.
wide-eyed. Actually, just
Okay, so your father. Now, the name Brindlewood is very familiar to me. I believe a Mrs. Brindlewood has come in a few times looking for different types of wine to try, and you're saying your father came across it from a friend of his.
Yeah.
I'm going to fucking prison. I'm going to prison.
Well, I I don't want to give you too many details, but if it's just a sense of curiosity and he's come across it, I don't know how Chuck would have come across it. That doesn't,
That's
not
all I
to,
had. But
It's
paint a
just-
picture, but the
You know-
person that we sold it to was certainly not named Chuck. But we sold it to a wealthy collector in town, and they were certainly not named Chuck.
okay, well, I appreciate that.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
I,
And you can see she's starting to get a little more suspicious than maybe
Alright.
she started with.
Hey, question for you. Do you ever get the dough father? The pizza?
I haven't in some time. I can't recall.
Well, honestly, you've been like a huge help to us, and we really appreciate it. I actually do all their deliveries, which is why this usually can't afford anything in here. But just
Okay.
next time you want to order or anything like that, just call and say that you know Jimmy. My name's Jimmy, like Jimmy Eat World, the band. No big deal. Just tell them
Okay.
that Jimmy recommended you, and they'll give you a good deal. Okay?
Okay. This isn't like bribery, is it?
No, no, you've honestly just been really helpful. I just
Okay.
appreciate it. Yeah, you've unless like you does that work?
No, I don't think free pizza would be a high enough.
Oh, listen,
bribe.
I can't do free pizza. I don't have that kind of
Not
pull.
even free
It's-
pizza. Just
yeah,
say that I
no.
know you if I ever
Yeah, just for a
Just-
good deal.
for conversation.
No, they'll give you a deal. Like it's like the
Oh,
friends
okay.
discount. Yeah.
Okay, I
man.
will try and keep that in mind. Thank you, Jimmy Eat World. Thank you, Pokemon. You've taught me a lot of things I don't fully understand. Is there anything else you need from me?
No, man, I think that's good.
that's okay. Thank you for your help. I'll just take that back.
Sorry,
so I
what
can-
was your name?
Sure. Well, why?
That's just like an introduction sort of
Just
thing. Like you
sort of-
work in like customer service. I was just curious what your name was, but I guess if you don't want to tell me, you don't have to.
You just have to forgive me. This is all a little strange, and she kind of gives Ransom back the bottle. You could tell she doesn't want to. Like,
Yeah.
just looking at her, it's like almost just personal reason. Like, what's happened to these bottles is the last one. She like very gingerly gives it back to you, looking at it kind of longingly. I'm not trying to be rude. This is just all very strange.
No, for
no.
sure, man.
We had no idea. We just thought it was wine. It's kind of turned out to be a big deal. But thank you for your time.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Thanks again, Miss, and we promise we won't like drop the bottle on the sidewalk or anything
Oh,
on the way out.
please,
I'll
please
take it easy.
don't.
Have a good one. See you.
Okay.
Bye.
Yeah.
So walk out the door.
It's Indigo. If you need to know,
That's a cool name.
you can call me
It's a
Ms.
good
Indigo.
rhyme.
Thank you. Okay. And she just goes away. You can see like she as you like even see like as you're heading out the door and like kind of glancing over your shoulders, you could tell she's like on the fence. Like, should I just go try and buy it back? Should I? Not really sure. Yeah.
Oh man, if she offers us 10 grand for it, we split that, yeah?
Yeah, absolutely. Assuming that we don't all get arrested for stealing and
I mean,
murder.
it might help pay bail, so it's not a bad idea.
I don't think it works that way, but maybe we can move it quick. What am I saying? We that was a big deal. I just thought it was a bottle of wine. I didn't realize this vintage or had this kind of history.
Yeah. Yo, do your parents move in like the upper circles in town or something? Like, would they know who all the wine collectors are?
Yeah,
Like, who the fuck collects wine?
Mom might know that.
Your mom doesn't collect wine, does she?
She drinks a lot of wine.
Oh.
You know, there's a bunch of
Like a
bottles
lot,
in
a
the
lot?
cupboard. Like maybe she knows what's going on.
Like when you say a bunch of bottles in the cupboard, like
Well, it's the wine cupboard.
wine.
Yeah,
And
it's
like
a
just like how many bottles do you think she drinks?
I don't know. It's like
a
a
day.
6x3 closet. It's just full.
Okay, yeah, man.
I don't
And
know,
she
one-
has
Like what? Like the normal amount? 3 or
problem
4?
bottles a day.
Yeah. What do you drink?
And
Nothing,
we
man.
cut back. Yeah. Stunned silence transports us back to Brody and Angel. Yeah, you guys are sitting in front of the computer, kind of just looking up different things, trying to like refine that search, like trying to find more pictures that may fit this wine bottle without much luck. Yeah, what are you guys up to?
Yo, man, she'll never answer at this point. I mean, I wouldn't answer us. We were kind of rude. Do you know where she could live? Oh, I mean, wait.
Do I know where she lives?
Yeah. Did you ever
No.
talk to her about her? Okay.
I only guessed what her name was. Really, like she was. She's always been like Blackheart 76. It's never been like a Madison and Angel talk thing.
You know who might know where she lives?
Oh
Simon.
God. Oh, we have to talk to Simon again.
I mean, yeah,
go-
it's our only lead.
Just as a last-ditch effort, I go on AIM, and I'm just like spam messaging Madison because I don't want to talk to Simon again.
Okay.
Creepy little kid.
If
Just
I mean, I can try to sneak another appreciation pizza. I mean, I've done that quite a bit, so that
we
would
don't need to do that. Like he knows the world's screwed up. We can just say,
be. Oh, I mean,
dickhead, where's she live?
okay. You know, I'm just freaking out a little bit.
Like,
I'm gonna.
if you want to like get us a pizza though, like okay,
No, I'm not
but
really.
I'm not
hungry.
giving it to Simon.
I'm not really hungry.
I'm starving.
Yeah, and so Ransom and Jimmy, are you heading back here, or is there somewhere else you would like to go as well?
Are we going to see your mama?
Yeah, let's see if she's hanging around the house.
Yeah, you guys take off to see
Mama.
Ransom's mother, and Angel, you notice, like, yeah, Madison's still not responding. Message after message, nothing. If she's home, she's ignoring it. You're not sure.
Going to Simon's isn't the worst idea. Do you know his number? Or Josh's number? Josh.
I know
sure,
Josh's
Sure
number.
know his number.
555-669-9907.
Phone's on the wall.
Boom.
I'm not gonna fucking remember that. I should have made it easier. But I'm gonna dial the number. Come on. Ring a ring. Ring a ring.
You hear a phone pick up, and it's his landline house phone. You just hear the voice that he recognizes Josh's dad, just like, "Hello,
Hey, John.
hi, Brody."
Is Josh home?
No, I don't believe he is. I haven't seen him. I think he's been out with. Oh, I kind of assumed you actually. He's been out for a day or two now.
Oh no! I haven't seen him for a few days.
Okay.
Do you know if
Maybe someone else from the team then.
yeah, he's been kind of hanging out with a kid named Simon. Have you heard of him?
No, is that a new player? Maybe a new talent for the team or something? Maybe a new goalie, huh? That'd be good.
Yeah. I've been hearing a lot of new defensemen too, but they're just
Well,
not with me.
All right. Hopefully he's not trying to replace old Josh then.
No. He's the best. He's our yeah. Anyway, thank you all. If I hear from him, I'll let you know.
Okay, sounds great.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
He's not home. He hasn't been home for a while, apparently.
All right, I guess we can go to Simon's. I'm sure he's essentially stalking Madison, so I'm sure he knows where she lives.
Yeah. How far is Simon's place from us?
It's like it depends. You guys are. What are you gonna do? Walking?
Yeah.
It's like 35-minute walk.
Okay, we're going to take a bus.
Get a
Yeah.
fucking car, you losers.
Double it on the bike.
I mean, I did bring my bike, but I don't know if Angel has a bike.
Angel can sit on his
Pedal harder,
handlebars.
man.
Right side saddle.
Yeah.
Like, come on, you're an athlete. Pedal harder.
I'll sit on the handles. Just like be careful, all right?
Okay, I'm gonna start fucking going. I'll 10 years.
We're
And-
professionals.
I have like a baseball hat on and I'm like lowering the visor. Shame. Just get us there. Make it quick.
Yeah. Yeah, you you're riding on the handlebars, legs out for balance. You're smaller than Brody, so the balance wise, he's able to like keep it in control for the most part. A few almost pitching to the left and right where you almost lose it, but eventually you guys make it over to Simon, saving some time. You come up in front of the house that Brody had just been here the other day with a appreciation pizza.
Yeah.
After a moment, you hear the creaking of footsteps, and someone walks up to the door, and you hear like muffled talking. And as they start to open the door, you hear, within the hour would be great. Thank you. Bye. And they hang up. And you see, as he opens the door, a phone is put onto the wall with the cord dangling, and it pulls open, and you see Simon, who is surprised immediately to see you. Hey.
Hey,
how's it going?
how's it going?
Hi.
Um,
Is Jimmy with you?
no,
No?
he's not.
Oh. Yeah,
Why?
that wouldn't make much sense.
Did you order
Uh,
pizza or something?
I did. The David Powers order. And he's kind of embarrassed now that Brody knows the connection.
Oh, that's
Uh,
cool. I'll let Jimmy know. He'll come bring it over.
Well, in honesty, I'm not hungry. I was trying to get a hold of you guys.
Oh, okay. Well,
That's
I mean,
convenient.
yeah. Gonna hit
Um,
me.
He kind of pulls open the door and leans back. Can you guys make an investigate check for me?
Josh is gonna be in there.
8.
Investigate. That's an 11.
11. Yeah, Angel, you see that Simon he's definitely down on himself. Rightly so from the night before. And Brody, as you're like looking him up and down, you can't help but just like go to that spot, the fangs that he always would lick in annoyance. And you notice like his lip is cut just a little bit above one of them. And he's like, yeah, Josh, he came by. And
Since last night?
yeah. He really he really needed what I was gonna offer him, the whole
Why did
immortal
he need it?
thing.
Why?
He's not letting it go. He forced me to tell him where Madison lived.
When did you tell him?
Yeah, last night.
Oh.
All right.
Oh. Well, funny enough, we were going to come ask you where Madison lived.
She's not answering.
Why? Why do you want to know?
Well, long story short, she took something that we found, and we need to get it back.
Are you against her as well?
I
No.
take Brody aside for a second. It's like, there's a fast way of doing this. He obviously responds to violence.
No, we're not going to beat him up again. Just look at him. He's all scrawny.
And you're the hockey player.
Okay.
Go in force.
No.
And I push Brody forward.
I'm going to hug Simon.
You see, like Simon, yeah, he's not sure what the heck is happening. He's trying to like tuck into himself like a turtle in fear.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a big hug. It's okay. It's okay. We just we got into an argument. We're gonna try to say sorry to Madison.
You
Jimmy
promise?
was being a real dickhead.
You promise you're helping, not hurting?
I solemnly swear.
I don't think Josh is helping anymore.
Well, if that's the case, then Madison's gonna need our help more than ever.
That's why I made that call. I was hoping to get you guys here and make sure and beg you to help.
Okay, so what's the address?
Just give me a second. He goes back, just gets a scrap of paper and writes it down. And you just see it says 7 Penbook Drive, and he hands it to you.
Just out of curiosity, when he went to go get a scrap of paper, did he like leave us alone in the foyer?
Yeah, you have a moment.
Does he have like a bunch of cash just like ready to pay the delivery guy?
No, you would heard him finish the pizza call potentially, like
Yeah.
as you got to the door.
You know how sometimes people like just have the money
just
like
got it ready.
right up by the door?
No,
It wasn't there?
not yet. Maybe he could have it in his pocket or something right now, but he wasn't ready to pay anybody. He just made the order.
Who the fuck leaves like a wad of cash by the door to pay the pizza guy?
You just gotta check for cash. It's like a video game. Like it's probably cash.
Yeah, break the vase that's there too. Maybe there's something hidden in there.
Hey, remember, this is the 90s, okay? We didn't have debit.
It's true.
Yeah, but like I also
remember-
didn't leave. What? I've never in my life left cash near my front door. It just seems weird. I don't
just
know.
in view.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you're home alone, you could just have the petty cash right by the door for deliveries.
But no,
I guess-
you don't see anything. No money. I mean, there is a key bowl with a couple of dimes and quarters in it if you want to take that.
Might as well.
Can you make a stealth check for me? Or unless you don't even care if you're seen.
You know what? 8.
Okay, not bad. Yeah, you go and grab it and accidentally grab one of the key rings and just throw it back in and it makes a sound, but he doesn't seem to notice. And then you pocket that. If anything, like he looks up with the key ring sound, looks up at you guys, and you can see him like wiping a tear from his eyes and hands you the address.
Do you know what not Simon? Do you know what Josh was gonna do?
I don't know, man. He was just eyeing Madison ever since he found out that she ain't, fully alive. And I think he still wants, my promise. He wants to be some kind of immortal more thing. I don't know his real end goal for it, but he had determination. He looked not right. So I'm pretty sure that's where he is.
All right. Well, thanks for letting us know what the address is, and we'll check it out immediately. Do you got a phone, real quick, that I could use?
Sure, if you. Yeah.
And I page Jimmy. What's your number here, by the way?
He just tells you a fucking random number.
And that's what shows up on the page.
Yeah, you see the digits show up, and Jimmy gets a page that you've communicated that you would try and page Jimmy. So
We're on our way to Ransom's house, so
Yeah. So we pan over to that. We see Ransom and Jimmy. You get a little beep on your pager, little page on your
check it.
pager.
What's it say?
It seems to be a number that you don't fully recognize, but you somewhat place as most of the digits look like they were from that David Powers receipt that you looked at the other day, and you seem fairly confident that's what his number's from.
Yo, Ransom, I think Simon's paging me.
That's so cool that people can get a hold of you like that.
Man, didn't you say that your family has like a cell phone?
Yeah, but that doesn't let me use anything.
Your parents.
It's
I
for
gotta
business,
ask,
you know?
man. Can I ask you an honest question?
Yeah, what's up?
Do your parents like you?
Wait, what?
I don't mean this
Yeah,
like I know that probably sounds really bad. I don't mean it like a super mean way or anything, but like you don't get to use a lot of this stuff. They make you work at like a pretty low end job. Your mom
they just
drinks a
teach me
lot.
responsibility. Dad, like, there's food in the cupboard. I feed myself.
That's good.
You know,
Wait, every night? Always? How long has this been going on for?
Yeah, like the normal amount.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Like, I don't know.
And what does your
Once every
dad do
2
for
weeks
work?
we get together for dinner, you know? Oh, dad's in business. Something to do with waste management.
It's cool, man. All right.
Yeah, that's cool.
How's there money
Um,
in that? Like, is he like own
Yeah,
the dump?
he owns the dump.
Does he actually own the dump? It's fucking crazy, man.
Yeah.
So like, what, he owned the Connecticut dump, and then he bought this dump and was like, better dump.
gotta move to Snowcatch. Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
He doesn't really tell me a whole lot. He just,
That's fair, man. I was just curious.
Yeah.
Maybe he invests in dumps. Does he do like that stock thing?
Oh,
he like-
yeah,
is he
can
like-
do that?
Oh, is that in the right timeline? Is he like Jordan Belfort? Belfort? I don't remember how to say his last name. Is he like
I
Leonardo
don't-
DiCaprio? Is he like Wolf of Wall Street? Is that him? Is he banging hookers and
What-
throwing midgets around? That's all I want to know. Damn it.
No, I don't think so.
Ah, okay.
Maybe.
That's cool.
No,
Stop showing me
anyway,
tweets
and
anymore.
mom should be home, and you know, we'll they do good things. They hold like fundraisers for
Okay.
local charities and stuff. You know, I get to
Nice.
sneak in on some of the the trays of food sometimes.
Sneak
Do
it.
hors d'oeuvres.
You don't. You just have them normal.
Oh, they're for guests usually. You know.
This is cool, man. Hey, you know what? If you ever need a band to play, just let me know. You think they'll let me eat the food? Your life sounds so fucking sad.
As you say that, you start pulling into Ransom's house, and it's a pretty nice, like definitely upper middle class house, maybe on the border of like rich. You can see like the long driveway and like the picket fence and the pool beyond the shrubbery and garden that's always taken care of. And yeah, you guys pull up.
Yeah, I'll be like, hey, when we get in, can I use the phone? I'll just call back Simon. You can talk to your mom about this thing.
Yeah, that shouldn't be a problem.
All right, man. Thanks.
Ransom, can you roll a keep cool for me?
Yeah, sure. That is an 8.
Yeah, just the conversation like kind of washes over you as you're like starting to put all like those pieces together that you've always kind of discarded. That like,
Oh, no.
yeah, you know what, your parents are really absent. You know, they're not, like you said, you schedule dinner dates with them and you do events with them where you can help out, but you're never.
Allowed to eat the food that's
I was
there.
starting to think back to things like The Sandlot and other movies where dads are doing things with their kids, like moms are caring. Like, oh,
Your mom takes a
I'm-
lot of daytime naps after she has her grape juice.
it's oh, my family's the bad family. Oh no.
And then Ransom Shell comes back up again. You know,
Yeah.
the thing that you've built there.
Well,
to,
like, it's something that I like, so it's
Nah.
okay.
It's
Ah,
okay,
that's-
it's
that's
okay.
good.
This is how I've always liked it.
Yeah.
I chose this life.
This is fine. Yeah. I open the door. Ma!
Yeah, and you go off and search. Jimmy, you make that call.
Yeah.
It rings a bit, and then Simon picks up like, "Hello."
Hey, Simon.
Yeah.
Is that you? Yeah, it's
Yes,
Jimmy.
This okay.
I just got a page
It's about
for
the
this
pizza?
number. I don't know, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Your friends are going to go to Madison's house.
Oh.
Yeah, you can cancel the pizza. It wasn't a real one. I just needed to talk to you guys, but it looks like, you know, you guys want to talk to me, so it worked out. It was good. So
Cool.
anyway,
Yeah, man. Hey, listen, why don't you call the pizza place back then and cancel the order? Because I'm obviously not going back there yet, and he's gonna
Oh.
make that pizza. So you should probably cancel unless you want to buy it.
okay, you're not there today.
No, I'm not in right now.
Oh, okay, you're out doing
Right.
orders.
Yep.
Okay, shoot.
Yeah,
Wait.
So
You're
yeah,
not-
just call him back.
Okay.
All right, man.
710 Book Drive.
Awesome. Thanks. Talk to you
Bye.
later. Bye. Before he realizes, like, wait, couldn't you do this for me?
Yeah.
By the time we get back, that pizza's already going to be made. Doesn't
This
make
is
a
true.
doesn't make a lick of sense.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. And then, yeah, Ransom, you're looking through that house. You yell out for your mom.
Just fucking pass.
And a few yells later.
Just investigate to find my mom.
Yes. Yeah. Roll investigate.
That is a 12.
Okay.
She's probably in her
Passed out on
special
a
room.
Shea lounge in like an evening gown in the middle of the fucking day. Yeah, you're right. She is.
Couple bottles deep.
Jimmy, are you
What a
following Ransom as
lush
he goes up to his
bearskin
house?
carpet.
Or?
Oh yeah. After I'm done the phone call, I'll try to like figure out where he went.
Yeah, you catch Ransom going up like a second set of flights up, like almost like a winding staircase.
How many floors does this house have?
Yeah, it's huge open concept in the main living room area where you can see there's like almost loft like a
So
second and
futuristic.
third floor. Real nice.
You're missing like 20 walls in here. This place should have so many more walls.
How is it standing up?
Yeah, exactly. That's got to fall over any second. Now.
It's like
Slight
a-
breeze and it's all coming down.
It's kind of built
Yeah.
like a hive, you know. Everything's like settled back into the building.
Right. Yeah,
It's
man.
cool.
Yeah. And as you catch up with them, it's nice. Everything's like really open and clean, but for some reason the stairs are carpeted with this almost like aquamarine plush, like shag carpet, sorry. And it feels clean though, like even though it's like heavy carpet, the whole area is still really bright and open. It's just soft. And as you're moving your way, yelling out for your mom, you get that she's probably exactly where you expect. And as you push open to her reading room, you see the imagery that you had both imagined, like in like a bit of a leisurely gown, hanging out one leg over the armchair, with a book in her hands, reading by the sunlight coming in the room.
Hey, Mom, hey, how's it going?
You
Oh,
see she's
hey.
like almost alerted, torn up from the book that she's reading, and she looks up at you. Oh, Ransom, I didn't realize you were going to be here today and have friends. Who's this?
Oh,
Oh.
hey, it's
Hey
Jimmy.
there. Yeah, my name's Jimmy. Now, pleasure to meet you. And I walk up and I shake her hand.
She
I
just
met him over the pizza
hands one
place.
out.
Oh, like did she give me one of these?
Not to kiss, but just like
Yeah.
a holding, like instead
Well,
of
if she listen, if it comes overhand,
comes
he's
overhand.
going for it.
okay.
Yeah.
And you see she just wrinkles her face at it and pulls her hand back.
Pleasure to meet you.
Make an investigate check for me.
Me?
Yeah.
She wants it. I know. I don't have to investigate this at all.
Jesus Christ.
I already know. 7.
Yeah, you barely catch that. Like as she lowers her arm under the gown, she wipes her hand under it, and then just looks to your Ransom. She puts a book down. What can I help you with?
Listen, do you remember when we did that art gallery thing a couple months back?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Are you
You had some
looking to
important
be an
people over.
artist, or you looking to put
Oh.
something into the next one? Maybe take up a
Oh.
hobby of some kind. Or...
You'd let me do that? That'd be all right. Maybe I could.
If it's good enough, we can bring it into the gallery. But I would be happy to see you painting.
Hold on. Investigation check again, just to like start connecting the dots with what Jimmy has said.
Sure.
That's a 9. like-
you get that, like, when you ask if she would allow you to, it feels like a no, but
Yeah.
you do get that she genuinely would be interested in seeing you do something artistic.
or anything at all, really.
Yeah, and a little bit you can tell that divide between you is because you don't really share any interests, and you can kind of think back over your time that like everything that she did, you did to help, but you never did because you liked it, and there just grew kind of a divide between you. And you could tell as she like perks up, like, oh, are you going to do art? That would be a great thing for her to see you doing something creative outside
There's-
of your room, or not just with friends, just something.
Yeah, there's a little psychic barb that sticks in there.
Yeah,
Um,
little
like,
sliver in the mind.
all right, well, that's no. Maybe later. No, were there like any collectors there?
Collector. Like art collectors?
Art collectors, maybe like music collectors, wine collectors, something like that.
Wine collectors. I I don't know. We don't really do music at the art gallery.
Okay.
It's
Well,
not that you know we don't do like shows or anything or
Mm.
have vinyls for sale or anything like that.
okay. Well, I'm just thinking that like at the art gallery, sort of like-minded people about the arts and food would want to like come together.
Hmm.
Listen, and I like show her the bottle of wine. Like, was there anybody that'd be interested in this there?
It looks wonderful. Like, look at this. And she like starts pointing out like the filigree that you've all seen 100 times. And like, who wouldn't be interested in this? This bottle looks beautiful.
Uh,
Where did
apparently,
you find this?
it just kind of around. It was sitting in a pile of garbage.
Really?
It just looked dusty, and also I thought maybe it'd be cool. But
It looks
we
really old, actually.
yeah
Look
yeah
at
we
this. And she like
yeah.
kind of points out like all the weathering on the paper and how aged and stained it looks. Like a wax cap, that's pretty rare. Even for, in town they don't really do that. It's just not convenient enough. Interesting.
Do you
Um,
do you know of anybody be interested in being able to look at this professionally, or just it seems like I don't know, maybe something that you could add to your collection, or use as a focus in a show, or perhaps in the gallery in some capacity.
Oh, well, it's very nice of you. And she takes it and puts it over by her reading stand. Like, I could definitely find somebody who's interested. Or yeah, maybe it'd be great for a show as a showpiece or something. I could definitely use it. That's very nice.
But you don't know anybody who'd be interested in it.
I can ask around for you if you're looking to learn more about it, or are you maybe looking to sell it? A little entrepreneurship in there.
Well, if the price is right. No, it's really more that I'm curious if there's any more, or if anybody knows anything about the history of this thing.
Yeah, we are also potentially looking to sell it. We have an offer on the table already. Don't want to brag, but it's a pretty good offer so far.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, if you know anybody that can compete, then yeah.
Well, I would be interested in helping you with that. I can try and find a buyer or more
Perfect.
information.
Yeah,
Can I know what the offer is so I can try and inch a little higher?
yeah, it was about 10,000.
About 10,000. Yes.
Yeah,
That's a keep cool roll right
yeah,
there.
man. Yeah, we so when we found this, we took it to the wine, splitting grapes, spitting
Mhm.
grapes, the cool one.
Split and grape, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. And yeah, they said that it'd be like upwards of like 10,000. So
You see
Apparently
she
it's-
eyes it like very interested. Okay. I'm going to have to say you'll probably never get a better offer than that. That's absurd.
oh, perfect. Yeah,
Um,
we'll just take that back then.
But I will definitely look for you, and
Yeah,
we can
amazing.
get you something better. That's
Thanks. Do you
Sounds
do you think we could keep it safe?
oh, definitely. Good point. And you see she like picks it up under her arm. Come
No,
with me
no,
then, and you start leading you out of the room. And
Dude.
she starts going to a room that you had been in before, as you were like thumbing through, looking through all those art archives, all the boxes and everything. It takes you up to the room before that and opens it up and starts unwinding the code on a safe, just a small little like 3x3 thing. And she starts to plop it in there. And we could definitely keep it here, keep it safe, make sure nobody takes it. If that works for you. And she spins it closed. A
Yeah.
little dial.
I want to see if I catch that code.
Okay, yeah, roll and investigate for me.
That is a 9.
Okay, yeah, you catch 3 numbers that seem familiar. She spins it, and you catch a 9, and then a 23, and then something in the top quarter, top right quarter. And you know it's somewhere starting like clockwise from the 1, like on a clock, like 1
Yeah.
to 3. It's in there.
Yeah. So, okay.
All right.
9:23, top right.
Got it.
And then she looks to you with a smile and puts a hand on your shoulder and says, if I find anyone, I'll let you know. This is very exciting. I hope this works out. I hope we find a buyer. And this is a very nice little business interest that you've fallen into.
Thanks, Mom. I'm, just trying my best, I guess.
I'm
Yeah.
very happy to see it. And if you are the one who's pushing him into such endeavors, then thank you as well.
Oh, yeah. Hey, no problem at all. Happy to help.
Hey.
Man.
Ransom, whenever you're home later, I'll maybe get to some calls today. We'll see. It's a long day, but
Okay. Well,
we'll see.
maybe we can do dinner tomorrow night.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Well, we'll have to see. I'll have to check my schedule.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
bailed.
that makes sense.
Oh no, he's gonna take that for the wrong reason.
Yeah.
Hey,
But definitely sometime soon.
okay, all right. I'll hold you to it.
Okay.
Let's go.
As we're walking away, I'm gonna start humming "I'll Make Love to You" by Boys to Men.
Oh no.
Oh, dude, she did seem to like you though.
Like you want me to.
Did I see anything else in the safe beyond the beyond the wine?
It was fairly dark, but you did see like a few like almost porcelain figures in there, and like a black wrapped like a black bag wrapped around like a brick of some kind. What you saw in there.
Okay.
Yeah, Angel and Brody, you have left Simon's, and you now have that address.
We're biking.
What are you guys doing?
Gotta get there.
Bike wide.
Yeah.
Okay.
And Josh has like a half a day on us, so we gotta fucking get there quick.
Faster, Brody, faster.
I'm fucking going.
And Brody, can you do a combat check for me here as you strain and press with Angel's weight on the bike?
9.
Okay, yeah, another few close calls, but you guys keep it together. Angel, you're just breezing now. You've got like a comfy little spot. Everything's like you worked into like a perfect groove, or you're like the back of your thighs on the handlebars, and it's like almost comfy now. The weight feels good, and Brody's sweating and heaving behind you, but you barely notice.
Do I risk smoking the pipe a little?
Sure, yeah. Roll keep cool for me to see you take one hand off.
I've got to be honest. I was really hoping you would.
And then sometimes when like I'm really going fucking head down, my sweaty head is touching the back of his back.
Just a little
My
bit.
sweat on his shirt.
Yeah.
Fuck, I hate this.
All right, so it's currently a fail. I will use a luck.
Really? Yeah, that's
Priorities.
not bad at all, yeah. Yeah, you like go to inhale and it just hits the lungs wrong, and you start to cough, and your one hand off the thing was bad enough already, and you start to spiral, and Brody's wide-eyed. But in that moment, his head was actually resting against your back, and it like uses that to stabilize you, and you feel the sweat press into you, into the small of your back, on the top of your back. But you're good. No spill out into the concrete going. Brody, full speed. Clicked into the 10 speed, I think he said in the previous.
Good job, man. Good job. We got this.
You're so fucking heavy.
And Brody, as you like kind of look up over his shoulders, you see like a roll of smoke with like this like slight glittering pinpoints of light in it pass over you.
Oh Christ! You're fucking biking home.
What do you want? Do you want some?
No! Get that fucking shit away from me.
And as you do that, you pull up in front of 7 Penbrook Lane.
I'm gonna get off the bike.
Is it a house or an apartment?
It's an apartment. It's like a squat row of a few apartments. So like maybe 3 stories high. And then there's 2 of these buildings, kind of yellowed, no balcony.
A fucking idiot. Didn't tell us the room number.
Yeah, maybe there's a buzzer.
Okay. I'm gonna walk up to let's see if there's a buzzer.
You walk up to the first of the 2 twin buildings that are both for 7 Pembroke Lane. Can you make an investigation check as you look over the?
Just
I have a
seven.
0 investigate. Can I give him help?
It's a 7. So
Okay.
it's successful.
Oh, so it can't really upgrade it. Yeah, as you're going over the list, at first you're like whole list, you don't see anything, and then as you're going down, you see a name scratched out with the word "empty" written over it in pen, and you see that scratched out as well, with a bunch of X's next to it, basically. And you catch underneath those scratches that there is a Taylor, comma M.
I'll give that
answer
one
that?
a try first, see if there's an answer.
There, you ring it, and there's no answer.
All right, well.
As you're sitting there, someone comes up through the apartment
Oh.
on their way out, like wheeling like a basket, and there's like a bag of laundry in there, and they just wheel it on past you. Like, oh, do you need in? And they're holding the door open for you.
Thank you so much.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you. Huffing and puffing.
Yeah, sometimes these things don't work right. You know how it is.
Oh,
Just you live in the building, right?
Yep.
We're cousins to Madison Taylor. She was a tenant here, but she passed. We just don't know
heard.
what unit. We're here to come get some of her belongings.
Okay. I believe it was the unit at the end of my hall. I don't know the number, but it's the very last door on the 2nd floor.
Thank you so much.
Left out the elevator at the end.
Thanks so much. It's been a hard few days.
I definitely understand. My condolences. She
Thank you.
passes away through the lobby and out the 2nd door.
No, don't die! Don't die!
oh shit!
passes away. It's contagious.
Just immediately dies.
And you guys make your way up to the elevator, making your way up to Madison's apartment. And that's where we'll take a break. We'll take a quick 10-minute break here, potentially run an ad during the break if you do. So just watch out for that. And we'll be right back to see what happens next. See you soon.
See you soon.
Bye.
Okay.
Welcome back. We're back now. Break's over. What have we done? We've got Ransom and Jimmy went to ransom the Brindlewood house and kind of lost possession of their wine bottle. Ransom a little bit offered it as a gift for his mom in kind of just bad phrasing a little bit. Like, wouldn't you be interested in this as part of like the art gallery, or someone would be? And she's like, yeah, I definitely would be. But it's come to a bit of an agreement that she's going to look for a seller for you. Brody and Angel have found out that Josh, the night before, had seemingly punched Simon in the face until he gave him Madison Taylor's address because he is on a warpath. And Simon's really worried, contacted you guys. You guys showed up before he even contacted you, and you're going to her apartment now. Jimmy, you got a call from Simon, who also gave you the address, and that's where you can go if you want. What are you guys doing? We can start off with Jimmy and Ransom, see what you guys are up to.
Yeah, I think we gotta get over there.
Yeah, but look, this is dangerous, right?
Yeah, man. There's like a murderer out here, dude.
Yeah, I'm thinking we need to protect ourselves. Like, look, Dad's got a gun. He's upstairs in his office at his safe. Mom's not paying any more attention to me. I could go get it.
And you're a master of stealth.
I think I can handle this.
Yeah, man.
She doesn't pay a lot of attention when things are happening.
Yep.
All right.
So you're looking to sneak back up towards your dad's office.
I am, and I
Okay.
apparently lost one of my dice.
Oh no. You're gonna need that.
All right.
Yeah, can you make a stealth check as you kind of work your way back up? You see, like, as you're moving your way up around that spiraling staircase, you see your mom's reading room. The door hasn't been completely closed. Like, through the gap, you can see like her slippered foot at the edge of her chair, and you have to make your way past the door. Can you make that stealth check for me?
Yeah, got it here. 5.
Okay, mark that experience.
Yeah, finally got one.
Yeah, you
I've been too good at things this session.
as you're making your way over, you're like looking into the room to see if she'll be able to see you as you go by, and you just shoulder the side of the wall just a little bit, kind of misjudging the space into the hallway there, and a picture frame swings off of its hook, and you see it spiraling to the ground. Can you make a keep cool roll for me to see if you can grab it in time?
Mm-hmm.
And Jimmy, are you following as well, or are you just like watching him do this?
I thought I was just watching him.
Okay, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
I want to add insult to injury, I guess.
Yeah.
6.
Okay, another XP. You go to grab it and just kind of slap it against the wall, and it rings out maybe louder than if it had landed on the carpet. And you hear your mom call out, Ransom? Is that you?
Yeah. Sorry, Mom. I just I forgot I need a fresh shirt for being in a clean shirt.
Okay. You hear her voice getting louder, and the door opens up. Well, in your room then, and she points to the opposite end of this hallway, where your room door would be.
Sorry, it was a long day at work. Yeah.
Are you all right?
I don't know, low blood sugar or something. Maybe I just need to grab a snack.
Yeah, maybe do that. Okay.
Hi.
Okay.
Hello. Still here.
Yeah. We're gonna fix that, Mom. Thanks.
It's all right. It's just it's weird. You don't usually have people here. There's no event.
Oh, it's just he's a friend, and I sometimes, I guess, it's cool to invite friends over.
Okay. Well, just don't be noisy or anything if you're gonna be here. Just
Okay. You got it, Mom. We'll keep it down.
okay. She tucks back into the room. The doors open about a foot. But you see her, she goes back to that chair, which you can see the back of, and she swings her leg back up onto the arm of it, and she's reading again.
Just gonna try walking past the room normally.
Yeah,
Now,
sure. Make a stealth roll just to see if she notices you, but you're just confidently just going for it.
Yeah, just at this point. Stop trying to pretend like I don't belong here.
Yeah, it's your own house.
Well, it's a 6 at level up.
Leveling up, all right, not too bad. Yeah, you know that she can just hear your footsteps, like the floorboards creak under the carpet as you walk by, but you're just like, whatever, full steam ahead, whatever.
Yeah, let's go to
Just
the
a
washroom.
house. Yeah, it's just a house, whatever. And you make your way to your dad's office. The door is shut.
Damn it. And I just grab my lockpick set. Like, not again.
Okay.
Pull it out of the back pocket.
All right. Make the stealth check for me, or you can just roll the lockpicks themselves, which will give you advantage on the stealth. Not D&D advantage, but they give you potential to just instantly open the door if you use those.
Yeah, if I that effect there. Okay, let's try that. That is a 10.
Okay. I'm just looking at the lockpick here. So yeah, it just works and it doesn't break. Yeah. What's interesting to know, as soon as you put the lockpick into the lock slot, the door pushes open from pressure alone, and you notice it wasn't actually locked.
Ah,
I just wrote that.
I'm not good.
But in the back of your mind, you do find this is an odd thing. Like every time you've ever tried to talk to your dad and the door was closed, it is locked. So you weren't crazy.
Just have it.
It's just it's unexpected. But yeah, the door just kind of creaks open.
Can I give Jimmy the look like? Oh, that was weird.
Yeah, but Jimmy's down the stairs. Maybe you can catch eyes over the railing of this this hallway. But he's not entirely sure what you're up to up here.
I go in.
I wonder what he thought I was going to do instead.
Chill. Things are going to get bad. And then you push into your dad's office. And inside, you don't see anyone in there. You don't see him there. You see the usual look. There's a carpet, like an area rug, like a fairly ornate area rug, 16 by 16 feet, and it's just wide open room. The other side of the room is a giant bay window that it arcs outwards in 3 different places. In front of that is his desk with 2 leather chairs for guests to sit in, with this wide, 12-foot wide, 3 or 4 feet deep, a huge mahogany desk with all sorts of pens and ornaments and paperweights, and a small safe on the corner, and there's another under the desk. You see his leather chair spun around to the side.
Yeah, kind of look around. I'm just obviously a little cautious. I go over to the second drawer on the right, and open that, and put my finger, wedge in the little panel, the false panel that's there, and pull it up.
Yeah, inside, you see your dad's gun.
Can't believe he thinks I don't know about this.
And above it, you see just stacks of papers and stuff behind before you even dig into the false panel. And then once you open it, you find 3 bullets in the drawer with it.
Yeah, take that and I'll load them in. And just before I go, I take a last second to sort of look over the desk and these papers and just try and get an idea of what maybe Dad was working on. Maybe
or what he does for a living, since you don't
maybe
know.
understand and connect with Dad a little bit. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, sure. Roll investigate for me.
That's 11.
Okay.
Surveillance papers about me and my friends.
Take out Jimmy first.
Yeah.
No, you as you're looking over these papers, you see that like, some of them, most of them just look um, like receipts and invoices and random things that like of completely mundane nature. But he keeps like every invoice is stacked on his desk. But a few like almost scrap pieces of paper, you see like a value written in red, and then like in brackets a value written in a blue pen. Um, and every time the red value is higher than the blue value. And then there's a name that usually matches the value. One of them you actually see to be Brody's dad.
Okay, and is Brody's dad's name beside blue or by red?
So each of the numbers has a red value, and then in brackets, like a lower value in blue.
Oh man. I'm gonna, I guess, try and basically sort of connect the dots and like, why? What is Brody's dad giving to my dad?
Are you in the
Trying to
fucking
understand this.
mafia? Are
He's
you a
a-
mafia
Yeah.
kid from the Connecticut Mafia? The best known mafia from the 90s?
Yes, the Connecticos. Yeah.
Sorry, what were you rolling?
8. I was going for investigation.
For
I don't think by rules connect the dots applies here.
Well, as you're let me double check what Connect the Dots does here. Well, we can ignore the at the start of a mystery
Okay.
section.
Yeah.
That's not as important for how we're playing the game. So yeah, as you're looking over these, you actually start to notice somehow a pattern. You see two more names that kind of ring a bell. You see one M Indigo with the same red and then blue, and then you see J Harlan, the same thing.
The plot thickens.
Okay. And these numbers, what kind of figures are we talking?
For M Indigo, it says 5,000, and then in blue, it says 3,796.
Yeah, that's in blue. Okay. And then with Harlan?
You find the same pattern. Like every time with the red number, the blue
Yeah.
number is definitely lower, like significantly, usually a few hundred.
Okay. All right. Looks like somebody's borrowing money. No. Okay. Wait. Why does my dad know these people already? All right. Yeah. Just like take the gun, and stuff it in the jeans pocket, and head on out.
And you make your way down the stairs. See Jimmy there. And then we'll pan over. Well, first, are you guys from here? Is there anything you'd like to do? Is there somewhere else you would like to go, or are you following up on the
Right to
the address?
Madison's, I think. Yep.
Okay. Ransom, kind of unnerved, secretly has got I believe it's a Magnum. I believe. I don't have your character sheet here.
Yes, it is tucked
Yeah.
into my like the belt at the back of my jeans with the hoodie sort of like pulled down over it.
Yeah.
Is that a
And-
Magnum in your pocket, or are you happy to see me?
It can be both.
And yeah, you feel the weight of it like really pressing into your back, and then you start to feel like nervous in your chest as Jimmy starts up the car and you start moving towards the address on the slip. It's now when Brody and Angel, ding, your elevator reaches floor 2. You know it's the last door on the left. You start making your way down. It's a very dingy apartment. The carpet, like, it seems to somehow both be completely like too thin to be a carpet, but also there's too much give at the same time. And as you're making your way down this dingy, almost cold-aired hallway, at the very end you see a apartment door, and it's closed.
This place makes my apartment look fantastic.
Gosh, she's a nurse though. She'd be making way more money and could afford a better place, I think.
A volunteer nurse.
Oh, maybe I didn't see the volunteer part.
Yeah,
Right.
and you
Yeah.
knock on the
Come on.
door. Can you both of you roll an investigation check for me?
Investigation.
11.
8 for me.
Angel, you pick up on it first. Like you hear just a slight creak right after you knock.
Like
Okay.
inside the apartment?
Inside the apartment. Yeah.
Hello?
Call for her name.
Madison? Is that
Not that
you? Or is that you, Josh? You being creepy? It's Angel. We're here to chat. And I knock again.
You hear a slight scratching at the bottom half of the door.
I tried the doorknob. Is it locked?
It is.
Hello? Is anybody there?
You hear
Bang,
the
bang,
scratching
bang,
get a little louder and a little faster.
If someone's there, can you at least knock back?
There's no knock, just continued scratching.
She said she had a pet, right?
Um,
A
I
cat
don't
or something?
remember. I don't remember.
Well, you able to, cross-check this bad boy open?
No. I can try to hit it with the shoulder like a normal person. I'm gonna go in for the.
Yeah, Brody
Oh,
reels
wow.
back, and then Ransom and Jimmy, you arrive at the address. You kind of go through the same steps, ring the buzzer. Inside, Angel and Brody, you hear a ring go off as Brody goes to go for a check, and there's no change. The ring just goes, and then eventually someone from the apartment again. Walking by through the lobby towards the set of like metal mailboxes, just waves at you guys, and points in.
Yeah.
And come over, open it up.
Oh, thanks, man.
No problem. And just goes
Appreciate
back
it.
over to his mail and deals with that.
Cool.
And
Yeah, I'll make my
that's
way up.
security guard in those apartments, by the way. That's how good it was.
Oh yeah, I
They
remember.
did not need to keep the doors locked. You can always get in. Yeah, and you make your way up, looking, matching the address to the one on the buzzer. You make your way to the 7th apartment on the 2nd floor, and turning the corner up the elevator, you see Brody looking about to do a shoulder check into the door, and they're listening as the buzzer is ended.
Can I
Don't
block it?
miss.
I can't fucking miss a door, Jimmy. Do I roll combat?
Yeah.
Oh, he's still going. Okay.
He
Cool.
hasn't done it yet. Like they paused when they heard the buzzer that you guys had done, which caused the phone to ring. And they stopped
yeah.
Googling.
Door frame.
I rolled a 10.
Okay. Yeah, you smash into it and it hits loudly.
Yeah.
But the door doesn't open. It's maybe weakening, but firm in its place, and the
Ransom,
scratching
man.
behind the door stops.
Ransom, can you just
Yeah.
just get us in there, man?
Yeah, guys. Hey, I can pick the lock. Just like form up around me because that was
Yeah,
super
yeah.
loud. You know.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll stand on like one side of him and just kind of like block the view. Just kind of like,
Sneak in. Yeah.
totally
All right,
casual.
There's just
But
all four
try
of
and
you
use-
piled up in the corner at the edge of the hallway near the murder scene,
Yeah.
or the murderer's home.
Yeah, yeah. Wait, what are you trying to say?
Murdered.
Yeah.
What am I finding in there? Is there going to be another murderer and you fucking let it slip or what?
Oh no, just I love the circumstance where every time there's like death and crime, you guys are right there,
What are you talking
piled
about?
around it. It's great.
I mean, that's how you know we're investigators.
Exactly.
And I investigated or lockpicked a 7 there.
Okay, so you get the feel for it, and the door clicks open and it snaps. Half of it's still in the lock itself, and the rest comes out in your hand.
Oh, damn it. That's,
Did you get it though?
That's like,
Yeah,
yeah,
the
but it's
door
like my
swings.
whole next paycheck.
Yeah,
Man.
too bad. Too bad we don't have anything that we could, we could like sell for like some money or whatever. You know what I mean? Like we could
Yeah,
replace.
I mean, I don't think we
those.
need that kind of cash. You know, that's cool.
The fuck are you talking about?
What? I don't know. It's
What
Don't-
are you guys talking about?
Oh, I don't know. His mom was gonna like I don't know sell some stuff and give it to him. I don't know. There's a thing.
We
Let's
were
go
talking
check
about
out.
getting an allowance. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's check it inside here.
All right. You push open the door, Ransom, seeing barely just beyond your fingertips reach the edge of a lockpick in the door. As the rest of you pile in, you guys see in front of you like a small apartment. There's a couch, and then beyond the couch, there's like a small TV and a little desk. There's a tight little kitchen with like just enough room for like you got fridge on one side, counter on the other with a little sink, and there's barely anything in. There's not even oven. Just a hot plate on the counter beside the sink, and then one room that's closed to the side.
I would like to, I guess, investigate to see what that scratching was.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, I
roll
guess I
investigation.
wouldn't have heard it, would I?
No, but
Does it
you
stop?
just coming in here, you see Brody and Angel like hands out, looking around
Oh,
around the place.
no, I guess I'll do an investigate. That's a 9.
Okay. Yeah, as you guys are all like looking around the room, like what the fuck was that? Jimmy, you spot a cat litter box in the kitchen at the very end, like at that and like square in the middle of the floor. You can tell there's like nowhere good for this to go.
Yeah.
It's got a cover on it at least. And inside you see two light eyes just looking out at you guys.
I do the old like.
And you see it curls back inside.
Oh, okay.
Girl.
It's not a friendly cat, but that's cool. I'm not offended. Little-
Is
looking
the can we see like the water or the food dish for the cat?
Looking outside of the kitchen, you do see a water and a food dish. The water is like half full, and in the food it has like maybe 5 or 6 little pebbles in there. But they look, like today. They're not ancient. The
Yeah.
water's not covered in fluff or anything. It's looking okay.
All right, so I guess she's like been back here then.
Yeah,
He's got
but
to like.
apparently Josh was looking for her, so
Oh shit! Really?
yeah,
Why?
yeah. Simon got the shit beat out of him by Josh because Josh is all got like a hard on for immortality.
Is there a reason why, Brody? Is he like dying or something, man? Like, what's his deal?
I don't think so. I
All
mean,
right.
yeah, I don't
I
know.
was
It's
just-
kind of weird. Vampires are weird, man.
Yeah, but like now he's after the undead girl. Like, is he just?
Well, maybe he thinks that she's still a vampire or something. I don't know.
Does
Oh,
does he
maybe.
think that like, yeah, she's his shot at gaining powers? Like,
Yeah.
what's wrong with him that he wants this immortality thing? I don't.
Oh. Find Josh and Madison, we'd probably find out a reason.
Guys, when was he supposed to be here?
Well, he had a day or half a day on us. He must have come here last night.
Holy crap!
I'm gonna open the bedroom doors, but I'm gonna keep my hands in my sleeves. I've learned from my
Schmert.
murderous past.
Yeah, inside you push open the door. You see like there's enough room for like a bed that fits wall to wall. It's like not made. There's just like dark jeans on the ground, and then there is in front of you as you open up like a little desk with enough room for like a keyboard, mouse, like some clutter around it, and a monitor. And it's turned on, but the monitor is black.
Can I turn the monitor power button on and see what she was doing?
Yeah, it flickers on, and right away you see a notification at the system tray there.
A clue.
I'm gonna move the mouse and click on it.
But it's 80 fucking messages from Angel.
And it's exactly that. You just see like, hey, seriously, where are you? What's going on? Are you okay? And then the earlier message talking about the sludge and like, we need more. We need to check it out, see what is going on. And that's exactly what it is. But then you also see a few more messages from like other people saying like, I heard you died? Question mark, question mark, question mark. That are still like left like in the unread, like where you can see enough of the message, but obviously she didn't click on them. And yeah, but you don't see anything beyond that.
Okay.
Can I check the bathroom?
Yeah, sure. It's right in the bedroom. So as you open up the door there, it's like a small little standing shower bathroom. In there, you see a little plastic bag on the far side of the kitchen with the yellow flakes that she'd collected before in it.
And I grab that, without trying to touch the yellow flakes because I'm super grossed out by it.
It's in a little baggie. So
Doesn't matter.
gingerly
Still-
pulls the bag out.
Still gross. I do quickly check the like shower / bathtub to see is she a skinwalker too?
Roll investigation for me.
Getting water and food for the cat, like looking
11.
in the cupboards.
In 11, you start to notice a little bit of like a yellowing on the far side of the shower.
So it's just like shower like gunk though, or is it like looking?
It's
the same?
exactly just like this one. Like you even like kind of like lean in close to it, and you get that sense memory of how it looked, how the sludge turned to chips, and you can tell this is nothing, just a slight mildew. This is nothing
All
important.
right. Well, at least she's not dissolving yet.
Does she have a diary in her bedroom?
Make an investigation check for me.
Of course. That's an XP. It's a 5.
You know what, Brody? If she does, it's probably on her computer.
Okay.
She
Are you
usually-
looking for it as well, then, Angel?
I'll give him a hand and I'll sleuth through her computer for any like Word documents and that kind of stuff.
Okay. Yeah, make an investigation roll for me as well.
That's a 7.
Okay. After a while, you find, like, as you're looking through all our documents, you're finding like there's nothing really important here. There's like some schoolwork. There's like,
I think she was failing.
yeah, it's not looking great. You can notice like there's a lot of half-finished documents and like unimportant things. But then you see a different chat in AIM that just says empty. And as you open it, you find that she seemed to have been talking with someone or just talking to a second account of her own where she logs away things. And you find the poem that you had seen before.
Okay.
And you see that it's actually copied and pasted into the send. So it exists as a send message, but it's also in the send block right now, with a part of it particularly highlighted. And it's the same poem you'd seen before, and there's a new one there as well. But the one before you'd seen frozen, unticking clocks, ceaseless calls from the blooded flock, keep away, jaw shut, one-sided promise to not, vicious, alone, meretricious, precious stone. And it's those last two parts, the M and the PS, meretricious, precious stone. Those three are highlighted.
Okay.
And there's a second poem there. This says, empty, empty echo, faces fresh and old, infinitely spinning sun until the sky goes cold. Empty, empty heart, diminished siphon tired, no more thunder running across any of these wires. And I'll send that one to you guys. But nothing on this one is highlighted.
All right. Is it like weirdly capitalized?
You don't see anything here.
Okay.
That to the chat.
Mhm.
But yeah, so meretricious, precious stone was the words that was highlighted there. If you care to share that with everyone.
Yeah. I'll which chat did you send this?
I'm sending it right now.
Oh, okay.
Why don't you just hit enter? See what happens.
Well, if I hit enter, it'll send it.
Yeah, that's the whole point. See if somebody responds.
Bold move, Cotton. See if it pays off for him.
Yeah, you hit send, and you notice it just actually formats that section with an underline.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think those 3 words mean?
The meretricious precious stone.
Yeah.
I go to Ask Jeeves and type in meretricious.
Yeah, define meretricious. And
That's easily a $2 word.
yeah. I'll read out the definition so I don't give you my interpretation. I'll just read out what it says. It says, apparently attractive, but having in no reality, value, or integrity.
Okay. So like fool's gold. It looks pretty, but it's worthless.
That's a
Yeah.
good analogy. Yeah.
Just
I'm
like
telling
you.
this to Brody. Did you say just like me?
Yes.
Is that what you said? I slapped Brody in the face.
Ah, fuck! I was just kidding. Jesus, it was just a
Between the
joke.
two of us, I have more money than you do.
Yeah, you have $5 more than me. Fuck off.
Some of us don't have daddy's money.
I don't have daddy's money.
I know, you're broke, bitch.
Hey, at least I have a family that loves me. Okay.
Alright, I'm not ransom.
Oh, guys. I think
Jesus.
Brody's dad owes my dad money.
Wait,
so,
Wait, what?
what? Oh, I found this set of notes on my dad's desk. Your dad's name was there, Brody, with some pluses and minuses beside it. It looks like more red than blue.
Oh, apparently you don't have daddy's money.
I think, yeah,
Ooh.
I think you got my daddy's money.
Your dad's a
No,
land
no,
shark?
that tasted bad.
Land shark?
Oh,
Your
Like,
dad's a land shark?
sort of land cow.
Is that like a subspecies of were squids?
no, it's a beer. Yeah, a money shark is what I meant.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was also Jimmy, you remember we had that wine lady, Indigo? She was on the list, and
Yeah.
so was Harlan.
Really, eh?
Yeah,
That's weird, man.
So are you like is your family just criminals then? Is that what's going on?
Oh, dude, are you like part of the mafia?
I don't know. So I'm gonna roll to connect the dots here.
Are you gonna Connecticut us?
How long have you been
Is there
sitting on
psychic
that one?
damage in this
Yes.
game?
I said it earlier. No one heard it, so I said it again later
Oh no.
because I liked it so much.
Yeah, well,
The pun's so nice.
we
I
can
rolled an
connect the
8.
dots. And is this in relation to anything that's going on now, or your dad's stuff?
Yeah. So basically, I want to know if it's like sort of connected to the like the current events. Is this related to the wine, since it's been found in the same places, and also kind of just pertaining to the poem? It feels like maybe it's talking about like an abandoned power factory or something. Is there something like that, or a power plant? Is there something like that in town?
I would say you're even like voicing this out loud, like,
Yeah.
like what would be? Is there something like that, like an abandoned place out town? Can all of you roll investigation to see if you can recall any like known abandoned places in town? And Ransom, as you're connecting the dots, you're thinking across like, Jimmy kind of joked about it, but like, yeah, why did your dad go around buying different waste management sites and kind of like building a waste management incorporation? And you've never seen him, get his hands dirty once in his life. He's never even taken out the trash out of the kitchen. Like it just doesn't connect with what he's up to. And you got a nice house as well. Is that really from owning waste management?
Yeah.
And you're seeing all these names and these money values. And sorry, so did anyone fail that roll? Everyone, what'd you get, Brody?
6.
Call him Brody No Brain.
All right, get that XP. But Jimmy, Angel, which of you rolled higher?
I got a 9.
I had a 10.
Oh, okay.
That one.
So Angel starts to kind of flick through sites in your mind, and you kind of remember like a place that used to go like after high school. There's this place called the Diamond Dock House out on the Willow Lake. And you remember it being like this really nice, secluded old like dock house. Like it's kind of decrepit and no one really uses it. Maybe a few errant fishermen take their rowboats out or whatever. But it was like this nice, secluded, like broken down, weathered old place. And it was just like a nice place to go to be alone. And yeah, just that name Diamond Dockhouse brings out to you, Jimmy, as being kind of fitting for what the definition in Madison's poem.
So, yeah, I guess Yeah. Well, shit, guys. I think we need to go to this diamond place.
Yeah, right.
I think Madison's not feeling good either, man. Like, I don't want to like, obviously I study a lot of musicians and lyrics, and like, lyrics is like poetry, and I think she's really sad, man.
Yeah, that's all well and good, but she might be in danger.
No, I know there's that too, but like, I'm just saying, like, I think her soul hurts, man.
That's a whole other like metaphysical topic. I think we need to maybe, partake of whatever Angel's got if we're gonna talk about that stuff.
Oh, we want some now?
No, man.
No, like maybe later.
I think you know how she seemed kind of like, I don't know, she's kind of really angry and stuff when we were talking to her. I think she's just like lost and scared, man.
Well, she
I think she was just
died,
taking
like,
it on
2 years
us.
ago.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. She's freaked out. I would be.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
That's why we
Anyway.
invite her. Do you think she's gonna be at this? Sorry, would you guys say the Diamond Dock House?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's where like a few kids would go after school.
It's a pretty quiet place, I think. So it
You
feels
think-
like, I don't know, just based off of like what she wrote in her like poem before and what she had underlined and what she was sending there, like maybe she found something that leads to that as well, but I don't know. The
Okay.
more concerning part too though is like, where's Josh in all this,
Well, and at that, is the place a mess?
Make an investigation
or-
check for me.
Yeah, sure.
Because it is kind of a little bit in disarray, as like someone in their 20s living on their own.
Yeah, but it's not like
but roll to see if you
obviously
can.
with a 12.
Yeah, you can roll investigation with a 12. You said.
Yeah, with a 12.
Oh damn. Yeah, you start to notice that there does seem to be like extra cracks in the walls. The paint is always a little chipped as you're looking around. It's kind of weathered old place. But near the doorway, you can see an impression of a shoulder over like 5 feet up into the wall. And as far as like Madison's height, that'd be slightly too tall for her. And you can see it's just faint, like there's a slight indent there with a slight crack and chipping of paint, but the paint chips are on the ground beneath it, and you can tell that there's fresh, and there is like wedged under the couch, the carpet in the area has been pushed up a bit, and it's under the fabric flap, and you can tell like even that was pushed back a few inches, and there was like definitely a bit of a struggle here.
Can I sort of glean? I guess I'm going to lean on the what happened here hold and ask if did she get away? Like, does it look like the struggle was violent enough that she was taken, or did she manage to escape?
From what it what it looks like she's not here. Hasn't been for a while. She wasn't responding to Angel. You have a pretty good idea that Josh got here before you guys, and there was a struggle, but there's not enough violence here to indicate like that it lasted for very long. It wasn't a fight. It was like something stopped it, whether it be just neighbors hearing or whatever. But it chilled, and she's not here.
And there's no like blood or anything like that.
No. It honestly seems like just like a quick thing happened, and no more than that. There's no damage anywhere else. Nothing else is affected.
It seems like either she managed to get out of here, but it definitely looks like Josh was here. Like, I'm not sure if she managed to run off. Maybe that's why she left that message. But yeah, she's definitely in a lot of trouble.
She probably didn't run off since the door was locked.
Yeah,
That's a good point, man.
that's a real good point. We got to go. Like the dock house is our only clue, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
I brought my bike, so
So shotgun.
well, how about I just I can't leave my bike here. I'll never get it back. So how far is this place from?
It's the opposite end of town. Like 40-minute drive, maybe an hour bike, maybe a little less.
Rep.
From Angels? Is that far from Angels' place?
From where you are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, how far is it
So,
from Angels?
From
place?
Angels, it would be like it's basically exactly in the halfway point where Angel would be. So just cut that in half. You got a half an hour to get back to Angels. 20-ish minute drive.
You could hold on to the like fender.
Nope. No, we can't.
No,
Throw it in the backyard.
Or like just leave it in here.
I know, but what if the police? We're gonna trail off. Fuck it.
That would be kind of funny, actually. Maybe don't leave it in here.
Fuck.
Just like find a bush.
Use the bike rack at the front of the building.
That's
Yeah,
true.
that's true. Yeah, I could do that. I don't have a lock though. This side of town is kind of sketchy.
You
Yeah.
wouldn't bring your lock? What?
No,
kinda
because I
crazy.
thought I was gonna. It was gonna be at the pizza place. I didn't think we were gonna need to go anywhere. You know, we had Jimmy.
Yeah. If I could fit it in my car, man, I'd just bring it with us. But like,
No,
that ain't going.
I don't want to dent Gwen. Fuck it. I'll toss it in a bush. Just hide it. I'll come back later for it.
Yeah, I'm
okay,
sure.
you
I'm
can
sure
ask-
Ransom's dad can buy you a new one. Yeah. man.
yeah.
Well, yeah,
Just
of course, he
ransom
has all
for a
my money.
loan.
It,
At least I know where my rent's going now.
it looks like your dad's credit probably isn't good enough for that.
that cut deeper than it should have.
You know, Ransom. Never mind.
Yeah, don't tell me your dad could beat up my dad.
Wait,
No,
man.
I was gonna
hold
say I'm
on.
gonna go to.
Who works for who then?
Wait,
I was
Do you
gonna
just
say I'm
work
gonna-
for your dad? Is that all that's happening, Ransom? Like, does he just own it all? You know what I mean? Like,
oh,
who pays
wait,
my, who pays my
is
wages?
dad paying me a salary?
Wait, you make
Oh.
salary? I'm just
Well,
hourly,
I
man.
mean,
What the fuck? Do you get
I make, like,
benefits?
I get like $6.40 an hour, like you do.
Guys, we can talk about this in the car. Let's get going.
all right.
Yeah, I was
It-
gonna
it's-
say, Ransom, I'm gonna go to prison anyway, so fuck it. It's not gonna matter in a few weeks.
I'm just realizing my theory is becoming more and more plausible. We're going
It's
to a
not.
doghouse now.
No, man.
We're
it's not
right on the
plausible.
water.
It's really not. Nah, man.
Hey,
I'm just picturing like episode 1. Aaron's like, shit.
How
is
did he
that
guess?
possible?
if it's a were squid, Aaron, I'm gonna lose my fucking shit.
Oh,
I
God.
sent Jardine a message like, dude, you gotta lay off.
Yeah. Pump
You
the
looking at
brakes
my
a little.
notes? Okay, so as you guys are making way out of the apartment, is there anything you're doing here before you head out, getting
Yeah,
down the
I'm gonna toss
elevator, getting
my-
into the car?
I'm gonna
Um,
toss my bike in the bushiest bush I can
Oh, you're just
find.
hucking it into a bush, not even
Yeah,
in the
I have
bike
to
rack.
hide it. Yeah, I'm gonna hide it. So it's
Okay.
But
use my-
give the cat another little check-in. Make sure she's doing okay.
Okay.
I like wipe down the
Like,
keyboard and the
Okay.
mouse, and like everything that I touched in the bathroom. Just
Yeah.
give it a quick wipe.
Just doing
And
a
then
once
thinking,
over.
I see you
oh
doing
shit,
that. I do
Ransom's
the
lockpick
knobs.
is stuck in the door, huh?
Yeah, yeah. As
Not
you
my
guys
problem.
wipe off everything, yeah, start heading out one by one. Brody's down there putting his bike into a bush. Ransom, you close that door and notice the lockpick sticking out. Do you leave it or do you go, or do you go to work with it? Get it out of the way?
Come
I'm
on,
gonna make
Ransom,
it.
we gotta go.
Yeah, hold on. I'm gonna make an effort. I guess what, like combat? or
Sure, yeah. Just try and fight it out of there. Why not?
Fuck, I have a good idea, but I'm not
That's a
here. I'm
10.
checking the bike in a bush.
Okay, a 10 is good enough.
Okay.
Yeah, you pull it out and it's like you're just holding on with the edge of your fingernails, and you get it out, working it over the pins. No evidence behind as far as you guys are concerned. Wipe everything down, head out. Brody hides his bike in a bush. You guys jump in Jimmy's car.
Yep.
And head. Where are you guys going from here?
Straight to
Well, if the if the bike is hidden, then we're going to the Diamond Dockhouse.
We're going to the doghouse.
Okay, straight there. All right.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys got a 40-minute drive ahead of you. As you work your
Did you
way
get the new
around
album?
town.
Yeah,
We
man.
could listen to it on the way.
Bare
man. We
Naked
got time.
Ladies? Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
Ah,
And,
sick.
Yeah, I'll as we drive, you know what? I'll even use the Jimmy Jams skill.
Okay.
And I'm gonna play 1 week.
Nice.
You guys hear that line about the Dijon ketchup?
What's
I
with
really
all that
like the
wacky
Silverman
stuff?
That's if I
Uh,
had $1 million, could try though.
Do you guys,
Oh, true.
This one has the Sailor Moon bit.
Yeah. Yeah, roll for Jimmy's Jam. See how this raises the mood. As you guys are driving by, are you going towards or away from the hospital? As you can take either path, it'll take you the opposite end of town.
Sorry, what was it? By the hospital or not by the hospital?
Yeah.
Not by the hospital.
Okay. Just seeing if you wanted to like get more information, see if they're still there working on it,
I
or
just don't want
just
anxiety.
get out of there. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally fair. Totally fair.
I mean, it's a small town, so fuck.
I'm gonna use the luck.
We're gonna be hearing about it in
Okay.
months anyway.
Yeah, so you turn on the new album, that BNL, and it just hits just right. Yeah, as he says, this one's called 1 week. For a moment, you guys sit and reflect and be like, God damn, it's been a hell of a week. Just over half of one.
BNL so hard.
It's been like what, 4 or 5 days? My God. Just so everybody knows, because I haven't gotten above a 10 before. So you either get +1 to all your stuff that you're going to be doing in the next little while, or you get +2 to one thing.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. I think that's if you want to focus on one person, saying like this one's for you.
Oh, sorry, you're
you can
right. Yeah,
give them
+1
a
everybody.
+2. Plus
Okay.
one to
+1
everyone
everybody.
instead.
Yeah.
On average, it'll help.
Uh,
But yeah, so you guys are feeling hyped. You're feeling like this song just gets what you
Chickadee
guys are
China,
going through,
China,
despite those
have a chopstick when your brain
absolutely
stops sticking.
bizarre
Watch the next
lyrics.
the lights on. Yeah.
You know in the movies when like they just put on a completely inappropriate
man.
song?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just perfect.
Yeah, just images of like dead body in dark woods to like Harlan's scorpion crunch body in the freezer to Chuck's body sliding out on top of you, Brody, to like the weird gunk in
Yeah.
the showers to the fight with the blood pooling out of Simon in the moonlight to all of these like individual images flickering back over your mind as you drive towards Willow Lake. But you're feeling good about it, like connected to a world in a way you've never felt before. Like you peeled back a layer of something and you just feel like for the first time like relevant, really truly relevant.
I know I
The
can do like
cosmic
smoke
power.
magic, but damn, that's real magic.
That's real. That's real magic. That's fantastic. And then as you guys pull up, you start like there's a parking lot that's like completely in disarray, like concrete broken up, all the dividers, like the paint washed away, branches everywhere. But you can see that from here, this would be the old path to the Diamond Dock. And you pull out, and if you wanted to, you could drive over the barriers and continue down the slightly forested grassy hill towards the lake, or you can pop out and walk your way down.
Are there any other cars parked? Or?
No one really parks here unless they're folks like Angel, just trying to get away from the city and be on their own. Maybe high school kids would be around, but nobody comes here.
And sorry, what are the barriers made out of?
It's just like those concrete like stoppers, basically, like
It's just like
half a
an
hexagon. Yeah.
Don't risk
With
it.
the lower kit, yeah. That's gonna scratch real bad. Yeah, we're gonna have to get out and walk, guys.
All right. I grabbed the baseball bat that was sitting in the back seat, like near the center console.
Yeah. Is there anything else the rest of you are grabbing?
I'm grabbing my hunting knife, brass knuckles, the
Alright,
usual.
knife and knuckles.
I think I have my backpack in the trunk, so I'm gonna grab it.
Okay. Is there anything in that you would double check, make sure is there?
My hockey tape that I'm going to use as bandages and pucks so I can throw it at people.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, you find that there's 4 pucks in the back and 2 half rolls of hockey tape, I believe.
Yeah, there you go.
And
Is that what you fight with? Is hockey pucks?
Well, I also bring a hockey stick.
Okay.
he has a
But I didn't bring the stick.
yeah.
Don't leave it in Gwen all the time.
I just
No
like
knuckle
imagine
puck.
like you're making this character and you're like he's gonna be like a big hockey player, but he's just gonna throw pucks at people.
Yeah, like Ninja Star style.
Yeah, they just, they didn't have a puck machine for practice.
Yeah, Brody got so good at it.
Yeah.
And then everyone's like, No, it's not like batting practice. We don't actually need you to do this.
I actually need it on the ice too. You keep throwing them
Damn.
at my head.
That's
not
why he's got a
helpful.
mad windmill toss.
But the goalie loved him.
They're
Like,
all under him.
top shelf, top shelf, top shelf.
as,
Awesome.
as we're walking down, I was gonna tell the group. Do you think prisoners take kindly to like hockey stars, or do you think we get picked on way more than others?
Are we still talking about prison?
He's so
Yes.
ready to go to jail.
Are you asking if
no.
someone's gonna pick your prison wallet?
Yes, that's it. You know how many movies I've seen about people going to prison? I'm too good looking to go to prison. Okay, I've seen what happens to people like me. Okay,
In movies, yeah. But I mean, like, I guess I see your point, man. You know,
He's got a point. He's
with
got
my
a point.
with my silky velvety voice, I don't want to go to prison either.
Well, you guys have seen what happens on like the show Oz, right?
Guys, look how small I am. We're not going to prison.
I've never
Okay.
seen Oz.
We're never going to prison.
Oh, true. Your
Oh.
dad can bail us out.
Yeah, it's wow. His dad will bail him out.
Oh, wait. Do you think your dad has like an in with the cops? Like maybe he can just bribe them? How deep does this
Oh.
go, man? Do you know?
I-
Like,
Like the whole
I just-
Goodfellas feel.
I don't know. I just saw some numbers on a sheet of paper. It gave me a
Yeah.
bad feeling. It could go all the way to the top. I don't
like
I don't wanna think
you
about
think
that.
your dad's involved in like the U.S. government? Like, are
Like,
we?
maybe bribing
going,
the
like,
Supreme Court.
alien
No, I mean like with the
style?
mayor
Oh.
to the top of
It-
Snowcatch. Come on.
It is a little stereotypical that your dad's in waste management, and apparently is giving out loans.
You know, I never clocked it, but it's
Um,
making some sense.
sorry, Aaron. Was the last name on that book the doctor?
Yeah, Ransom
Yeah,
said
okay.
that it was Harlan Jones and last name Indigo.
To go. Yep.
I'm
Yo,
Indigo,
do you
yeah.
think?
And
Do you think your dad was the one that killed the doctor? I mean, his last name is on that book. If he lost all his money and he couldn't pay your dad back, maybe he's the
Yeah.
killer.
I think that's a stretch, man. You think you really think he kinetic cut him, huh?
He
You
could
gotta
have
stop
never
that.
cut him.
We got it. And
Um,
you know what? It just makes me feel better. I know we're gonna go, like we're all gonna go to prison. We're all gonna get fucked. It's just, I'm just throwing ideas out there. Okay, let's just cross them out.
I
I'm not
really,
going to prison.
I really need your positivity to get higher. Just remember what the bare naked ladies were saying, you know?
as you guys
I
are
can't make it
walking down, like you are still feeling like
Yeah.
that secret society cool as shit feeling that you're getting from being, despite all the darkness of it, you're still feeling like you're vibing with it. And Angel, it ticks in your memory that as you kind of make your way to the actual the beach area of Willow Lake, like far off to the left of where you guys are standing, there's like a rocky outcropping, and beyond that would be where the old docks are, maybe like a 5-minute walk down. But it's a bit of a climb.
Yeah, I'm just leading the guys.
Yeah,
Well-
you make your way down like the beach. You're walking like on the slightly rocky sand as like the tide is moving in and out, and you come across like a giant, like 30-foot, like kind of craggly rock outcropping that shoots out into the water, maybe like 15 feet high, with like some handholds and workarounds, and you almost see Angel like instinctively kind of move towards where there's like a lower incline on it.
Yeah, I'll follow him to that.
mhm.
And he's like grabbing onto like the chain that holds in a lot of like the crags from falling out onto the beach and people around. And
Careful, it's a little slippery.
can each of you roll keep cool as you try and make your way out?
Hell yeah.
Uh-oh.
And always you have a +1 until your vibe is checked.
Yeah.
you get a +1.
That's a
Eight.
9 then.
Okay.
It's a 5.
9.
Okay, so everyone starts making their way up, and then you see Jimmy kind of lagging behind a little bit, and you see his foot catches on like an algae-covered surface at the bottom and just slips out completely. Your hand, as you're like falling, gets caught in the metal grate, and it pulls on your finger as your whole
Ow.
weight is yanked onto it, and you take 1 harm
Yeah.
as you like slip to the ground.
Oh,
Ow. Okay. Just slippery, man. Ow, fuck, man.
Yeah, be
Yeah,
careful. it's slippery.
Angel said to be careful.
And you feel a warm trickle of blood come out beside your ring finger down your hand.
Yo, Brody, you got
Oh.
some of that hockey tape?
Yo, I know. I've got the
grab
first
some.
aid kit in the backpack.
No, I'm gonna fucking wrap his finger.
Instantly
alright.
goes for
Oh wait,
it.
we have real medicine? Nope. Oh, okay.
And I did it probably a bit too tight, so you can't bend your finger. It's just always like this.
That's
Uh,
a
All
little
right,
purple.
man.
Yeah,
Thanks.
can you roll the first aid for me?
Mm.
I don't know if I'm trying to find the tape real quick. I think it just works.
just
normal.
add plus
so it gives
2
you
to
plus
first
2.
aid.
So you have a +3 to first aid right now with the vibes going.
Well, I have a -1, so,
So +2 overall.
That's a 13.
13 kills it. So yeah, that will instantly heal that harm back, and it covers it up, and you just kind of like got a streak of blood down your hand, but it feels good.
No,
Just war paint himself.
Getting ready for war. No. I'll just let it
Do you
dry.
play us a walking tune as we go?
On what?
Like a dun dun? Oh, you didn't bring it.
Why would
Guitar.
Yeah.
No, I brought a knife to stab something.
Yo, I
Just
Wrapping the knuckles on the knife.
heard beatbox
rhythms
is like a
everywhere.
huge thing. You know?
I'll just like I guess I'll pull out the knife and the brass knuckles and just ding, 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 ding.
We're
You know, it
trying to
doesn't
be a
hit-
little quiet
That's
going,
right.
right?
Don't use metal on metal. I do like nothing. I guess way to fucking ruin it.
Jimmy, can you make a keep cool attempt to try and get up on that rock as the others
Yeah.
start shuffling around, following Angel's lead around one of the outcroppings and leaning
That's-
under one of them?
That's 11.
11. Yeah, you just like, oh yeah, don't step on algae. Climb right up in the chain link, grabbing onto the rock, make your way up. You all follow Angel around the outcropping of the rock, watching out for pieces of like shale and stuff that are broken off over time. And you make your way down to the other side. It's more of an incline here where it just like works its way into the ground. And you don't have to like even jump off it. It's nice and easy. And then you work your way back onto a much more rocky beach covered in like driftwood and sticks. And it's almost hard to even like walk past here. But you start to notice that the willow trees that the lake is named after start to like really like they're much more dense here. You can't really walk too far away from the beach itself, and you're kind of pushed back onto the driftwood and rocks. And you guys see a few minutes into the distance there, like a few hundred meters, you see the edge of like a decrepit, old, worn down wooden building on the edge of the beach, way beyond like huge swaths of driftwood and rock and willow trees, like waving, nearly blotting it out. And you make your way down.
This is getting creepy, guys.
Yeah, man, a
man,
little bit.
The dock house is cool.
Yeah, but not when there's like, maybe a psychopath that's holding an undead
Zombie?
girl hostage. You see where I'm coming at, right?
Well, let's not forget that there's a monster or something out there too. So,
Don't go near the
That's-
water.
Oh, they're always in the water.
I don't think so because the Chuck died in the middle of land.
Yeah, but there's that like goo shit in the shower. Maybe you need to hydrate and get these skin
We
shedding.
can't think about it. We got to focus on
So
helping
gross.
medicine, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
bring
I mean,
flashlight.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh wait, it's daytime. What? The
Yeah, don't
fuck?
don't do that.
it's all good. We're close to the place anyway. Just be careful where you're walking so you don't trip on the driftwood.
Yeah, it's everything's sharp around here. Don't fall. I don't recommend it.
As we're walking towards the little decrepit house, is there anything like around us that would indicate something is here? Like, do we see Josh's truck?
Yeah, make an investigate for me roll.
Yeah, but investigate.
And anyone else who would like to, you
8.
can roll to keep cool, just to keep your balance and move at a normal pace here without falling over or anything.
Yeah. I'd like to not fall.
Yeah.
7.
I rolled an 8 for investigate,
Mhm.
and then 9 to keep cool.
Okay. But Jimmy's like almost like taking the lead, and then Brody's following up behind him. And Brody, you're like taking an eye out, and like the willows are like they're honestly like a curtain. You can almost not see any of the previous world. But looking in the area, you know that there's no way a car would be here. His truck wasn't in the parking lot before. If something got turned over here, you're not even sure if you could tell. But you don't see any obvious evidence that anybody's here, or definitely that Josh isn't here currently.
Okay.
And Brody, or sorry, Angel and Ransom, keeping
That
cool.
was a 6.
A 6.
I will, with my luck point, I will continue to keep cool.
Okay. Yeah. If you got them, use them. So yeah, Angel, you kick out on a piece of driftwood, and instantly catch your balance, and you see the piece of wood roll out, and it hits Ransom in the back of the leg, and he falls forward like elbow first into the ground and takes a harm, and you just see like blood again trickling out.
Oh man.
That's
Yeah,
nice.
you want some Band-Aid? I mean, tape?
Yeah, let's go for it. It worked
It
before.
works surprisingly well, man. You wouldn't think that it would, but it does.
want-
Slap some
do
tape on it. Let's go.
Do you
Don't
want
leave me
black tape or
behind.
white tape?
Black tape's way cooler.
Okay. Just gonna wrap his arm, probably a bit too much.
Yeah.
By the way, Jimmy, you should probably go to the hospital later, to get a tetanus shot.
That's a 7.
So, Jimmy, your cut hurts, or it itches just a little.
Yeah.
Under the thing. But yeah, Ransom, it covers it up, and Brody, you see the end of that the final of that hockey tape roll come off, and a bit of cardboard is hanging off your shoulder there, or sorry, your elbow there, Ransom. And you feel better. The harm is recovered, but that
Nice.
one roll is done.
Okay.
There you go. Sent him the end of the roll.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And,
Aaron. Do you remember how many rolls I was supposed to have?
I think each worked up to twice. That's what I had in mind, but I don't know if we actually wrote that down.
So twice, so that would mean that I have no more bandages left?
But you had 2 rolls, I think.
Yeah, you had 2 rolls. He said you had 2. Well, he said you had 2 half rolls of tape, which is
Yeah. Basically, 4 bandage units in game is what you have.
yeah.
Okay, so
And you've used half.
Yeah. So one of them is just a cardboard ring. You can throw that away if you like. And then
no, I'm going to keep it now that I know my DNA is everywhere.
yeah, you're super conscious of
Also,
that evidence.
That
going
is
to be the-
absolutely what you use in the hockey dressing room to shoot around when you're bored.
Oh yeah.
It's always the empty tape rolls. Sometimes it's the full tape rolls too, but
Or just the balls of tape out of the.
yeah, the balls of tape out of the bag too. Yep, that's a big one.
Okay, I'll keep that.
Aaron gets it.
I would be a hockey person, so
You're good.
I would know.
Yeah, you keep it. And yeah, the rest of you make your way up to one of the larger willow that kind of like waving back and forth reveals and hides the dock house. And as you're kind of getting closer to it, you see a very washed out sign hanging loosely off the front of it that says Diamond. And as you get there, you can see a dark window with the glass long broken out, like a door closed. It seems to be like a large house in size, but all the windows and everything are like, some are shuttered over and nailed over, some are just broken out, and the door is shut.
So, I mean, I guess we probably try to sneak up to it in case someone's in there, right?
Yeah, sure.
Probably be best.
All right,
As you
Okay,
guys
guys,
carefully.
peel back
guys,
behind the
we
willow.
got this. All right, we got
definitely do
this.
this. Just remember, we might actually have to like kill a monster.
Yeah, man.
We're
We
good.
gotta-
Just keep your baseball bat out.
Stakes are real now.
I'm gonna do my best to do the right thing.
Hey, listen, guys.
So, like what your dad wouldn't do?
Oh,
Yeah,
that's not the pep talk
mean-
we're looking for.
Actually,
Honestly,
you probably
yeah.
should do what your dad does.
Oh, break some
Like
kneecaps,
sleeping
bust some
fishes.
skulls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Always go for the weak points.
Kinetic cut him.
Neck.
You need the knife?
Nah,
Joking.
nah,
I'm
I'm gonna
gonna-
Kineta smash doesn't.
This doesn't work as well.
No. I got the baseball bat.
Hey, listen,
You know,
I want
the-
you
the
guys to
other
know
The other
I got
thing?
your backs. All right. Yeah, no, the other thing.
What's the other thing?
Don't worry about that.
He's only holding the bat. What?
No, man, he's got other stuff. Don't worry about it.
What?
And you push forward past the willow. If you guys are making a stealth check, you can roll that.
Hell yeah.
Of course.
Yeah.
Watch me. Watch. Remember, +1, guys. You guys have
Mhm.
that to offset all those negatives.
Negative
Oh.
1, you said, right? Yeah.
10.
I got a 10 as
Hey.
well.
Oh, I'm
Nice.
using a luck.
Okay, worth it. And Angel? 3.
3.
Okay.
Instead,
Up to you if you want to
3.
use a luck here, but yeah, I know you've used quite a few, so I mean, maybe iffy. So yeah, Jimmy, Ransom, Brody, you guys where were you guys heading towards? Like the left wall with some of the windows and a boarded up in one open window, or to the door, like to your right, basically in front of you.
The door.
I think we want the
think-
door. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what I was
You
thinking.
guys
too.
start moving towards the door. And as you each kind of like walk up onto it, Angel taking the rear there, as soon as you step onto the wood, it's just like, it's very loud creak. Like the wood basically splinters from age as you step onto it. And your foot like breaks in a few inches and you just hear like that crack ring out.
As the noise is going, do we hear any noise inside? Any shuffling?
Make an investigation check or sense danger. Either one.
I will make a sense danger.
Sense danger as well.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to join the crew.
11.
That's
I
a
could
4
sense
for me.
danger.
Woo!
It's a 9
That's a
for
9.
sense danger.
Okay. No one failed?
All I can hear is the wood crackling.
He just did.
Well, Peaches failed
Yeah,
horrendously.
a 4.
Everybody
Oh,
else.
you got a what now?
A 4.
Okay. So yeah, brother doesn't even hear the waves of the like he's gone. Nothing but wind in his ear.
Oh, guys, you hear that seagull?
Shut up. It's a badass seagull. And then the rest of you inside, you hear maybe what seems to be maybe a shuffle. Maybe it's just the floorboards under you kind of reverberating a little bit beyond as it kind of like cracked under his weight. Because it almost sounds like an echo.
I'm going to put the brass knuckles onto my offhand and have my other hand near the knife that's like tucked into my back.
Okay.
Because if
Yeah.
it's monster, I stab. If it's Josh, I punch. And I
Yeah.
don't know what I'm dealing with yet. Or maybe we switch it up. Who knows?
Tighten
I'm-
that
I'm
grip
just
from the old
ready
desk
with
belt.
my skull pipe.
And then
Okay.
I'll continue moving forward personally.
Okay.
I
So
have
you,
nothing.
you move in through the door.
Yep.
Okay. You creak it open, and it's almost soggy to the touch. The wood is constantly berated by just the moisture of the lake, and it's always in the shade under these willows, and there's moss kind of growing up on all the edges. And you press it open, and you guys start to make your way inside. Most of the windows are boarded up, and it starts to fall a little bit to darkness. You can see a little bit of ambient light through some of the windows that are still opened up, and the doorway behind you leading in. In front of you, you see as you start to work in as you work your way in, there's a desk that looks like it would have been a reception area, and then it moves out into a bit of a wider area behind that with a hallway that follows down the middle with doors all along the left. Beyond, like at the edge of the hallway, it starts to fade to darkness, and you can't tell what's further.
Shit.
Do we need the flashlight now?
I think we need the flashlight, Angel.
I hand it over to him.
I'm dual wielding. I need
Oh.
someone else to man the flashlight.
All right, I just hold it up above.
I'll
And
stay
shine it
low to the
forward.
ground so he doesn't have to go crazy
Okay.
high with it.
Yeah, so you guys flick on the light, and you start to work your way through the dockhouse itself. On the reception area, you see some debris, like leaves and twigs and things buried up on top of it, like in its like little slots and little bits of desk. A few like errant pieces of paper that have been like crumpled over and like yellow with age. And then you see there's like a seating area beyond it with some like chairs and a couch that's like no bueno. Nature has taken this thing back. You see that there's been like some newspapers and stuff thrown over it, and people seem to maybe in the last year have
Yeah.
used it to make it a little bit more livable to
Pretty
hang
sure
out
my
here.
buddy Brian like popped his cherry there.
Jesus Christ.
I think he needs to go to the hospital, man. There's
Definitely.
no way he didn't get something.
He definitely needs a tetanus shot.
Just
Too.
like Jimmy, though, right?
It's not funny, man. Ransom's mom had. Never mind.
What's going
Huh?
on?
Nothing.
What'd you do at his house?
Nothing, man. Just talk to his mom. She's a very nice lady.
Oh yeah?
Your mom's cool, man. That's all. I think she liked my music too.
Yeah.
She got that mob vibe.
Actually, I mean, like, I wouldn't say she didn't. You know?
Guys, we can talk about this later.
Yeah.
Just like
I would also like to know what Ransom's mom looks like, but we'll talk about that later.
There is a fixation. As you guys make your way down past that seating area, you move yourself into the hall itself. As you're moving, you see at least 2 doors on your left, making your way down the hallway, which is like flashlight beam. It seems to go straight to like a flat end, and maybe a slight opening on the right at the end. As you flash your light across, there are 3 doors on the left, and you approach the first.
I'll. Can I like take a listen first before I open it? See if I hear
yeah.
anything.
Yeah.
Is that investigate?
Yeah,
Or is it-
investigate.
That is a 11.
11. Listening up against it, you hear like the faint sound of wind.
All right. I think there might be something in here. I think it's nature.
Fuck off, Jimmy.
Quickly double check.
All right. I'm gonna, as quietly as I can, open the door and push in a little bit, which I'm assuming requires a stealth check.
If you care to be stealthy, you can open it without.
Absolutely, I want to be stealthy.
Sure.
10.
Okay. Yeah, you feel that like if you hadn't been lifting it just the way you were, it would have like really sagged under its own weight. But it swings back silently as you raise it and then rest it on the ground as it's open. And inside, you guys see almost like a little office. It's got a desk out by the window that overlooks like one of these willows waving by where you occasionally see the lake. You can see that the window here is actually opened out. It's one of the ones that when you approached, you actually saw wasn't boarded up. And from inside, there's a little desk with a wooden chair, and there is a notebook on the desk.
I am going to go forward quietly and go look at that notebook.
Yeah, the rest of you, as you kind of like work your way into this room, you see Jimmy pick up a notebook. It's very thin, and as you kind of lift it, Angel, you notice on the cover as he opens it a bunch of black etched hearts, and inside it's like mostly ripped out paper, and there's like a sheet and like a half left inside, where you can see the same poem that you had seen written once in Madison's apartment, once sent to Angel, recited in a coffee shop. But you see versions of it with words changed and edited and scratched out, or instead of meretricious, it said mocking or malicious, and just like scratching it out until she found the right words that felt to create a poem. And without a doubt, you know that this is Madison's. As you lift it, you notice that the desk beneath it is drier than the area around it, and you can tell from like just the moisture of it that this has been here for a while, and this may be a place that she's come to over and over. As you look at the desk, it itself is etched with little black hearts and little drawings that seem to match her aesthetic, and scratches out in the desktop, and there's like 3 empty pens on the far side against the wall, and it seems like almost this was maybe a haven for her. But there's nothing else.
It just seems like the place that Madison would come to, so I think maybe we check the rest of the place.
Yeah, just be other rooms.
Okay. Let's go to the next room. And I go and silently, I'd like to try to quietly open the next door.
Yeah, each of you roll stealth and investigation for me, but stealth first.
Damn.
That's
We're still getting
natty
that plus
12,
one.
baby.
Nice. Yep, still have the +1. Until something like bad happens, you guys got that. 13.
8 for me.
Okay.
And
then a
8
vest
for
in that?
stealth.
For stealth. And ransom.
6.
Hey, okay.
Oh, I thought that was a 1.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not
Definitely held up
better
a
really,
1.
but
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. And for investigation, can you shoot roll as well?
11 for me.
8.
Okay.
7.
Ransom. What can it do?
13.
Hey, crushes it.
Attaboy, attaboy, attaboy.
So as you guys like press into that second door, you see like this one's boarded up. Anything that was in here seems to have been like someone destroyed it a long time ago. There's like graffiti kind of like up on a wall, a desk smashed in on itself, a chair with like no legs on the ground. There's like filled with like just grass and leaves and like garbage, like just a stack of garbage. And it seems like maybe people used to hang out in here a lot and just like use this as a dump room for stuff that nobody cared about. And as you're moving along, like Ransom, as you go to close that door, a lot of the stuff that was leaning against it starts to shift and slide down, making like a loud echoing noise throughout the place. And you guys hear creaking up above you.
Is there other stairs somewhere to get to the second floor of this place?
And as you guys like look at the third door, the opposite side of it, the opposite side of that hall, you can see turns away into a staircase.
I think we go for the staircase.
Yeah, and they've heard us, so we just gotta go.
Yeah, let's go. I guess we're not gonna be quiet, right? We're just gonna go. All right, man, let's just go. And I just
Everybody
start.
and their mother heard
Sprint
that.
up.
Oh, I'll follow behind Sprinting Man there.
Brody sprinting?
Yeah, fucking well.
Yeah, you just book it up the stairs. Like
I'll follow
you-
right after.
everyone sees him like full athlete all the way up.
If I see Josh up there, I'm gonna tackle.
Kick him in the balls.
You break out to the top of the stairs, turning, and you see an open doorway. At the opposite end of it, you see a chair with the back of it and a black-haired person sitting in it, facing away from you. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Does oh no, Josh had blonde hair. Never mind then. Okay, as I get up the stairs, then I'm gonna just stop,
Mhm.
and then just kind of point that somebody's there. Can I quickly like do a double take in the window or in the doorway just to see if there's somebody to the left or right of it?
Do a keep cool for me.
Trying to check his corners. Okay.
Keep cool, eh?
This guy's played GoldenEye before.
That's 7.
7. You duck your head in, looking left. You see wall with some windows along the side. You turn, looking right.
No, sorry.
You catch a fist.
Okay, sorry. I was going to say it was a 6. Sorry.
Either way, it works at the same way. You catch a fist in the face, and the rest of you see an arm pass through and back up, and you see Josh standing there with a silver chain wrapped up around his arm into his hand. And Brody, you take 2 harm as he cuts you across the cheek, and you see like blood start to drip down. And he just backs up.
Hey, fuck this.
Why am I not surprised? And he goes to swing at you again, Brody. What are
Can
you
I
guys doing?
protect?
Yep, absolutely. Everyone, what are you doing?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get in there and protect him. Which I just gave myself
I will,
7.
We got a 7 on
Oh.
protect. What
Yeah.
else are you guys doing?
yeah.
What do I have to roll? Sorry.
I mean, you could try and do keep cool to try and evade the attack, or just combat if you're trying to hit him back. It's all up to you.
Oh, I'm going to
You
try
guys
to hit
guys
him
what
back.
you're Okay.
I'm just gonna
Fuck.
hang back as well, since Angel and Jimmy seem to have been going forward.
He hasn't seen the
closer
moment to kick in the balls yet. So
Okay.
Oh, I
close
have this thing called gain a basic move reroll. Can I reroll if I fail?
If you've checked it on that specific ability, yes. So when you take that move, you pick one move, and you can always reroll that
okay,
one.
I didn't pick the move, so I'm not going to do it now. So then I failed. I got a 7.
A 6. Okay, so yeah, he moves in again, and you see him like kind of open his hand and tighten it on the chain and goes and punches you in the face, opposite side, and you take another 2 harm and you go reeling backwards.
This-
But Jimmy, you rolled to protect. What was that?
Yeah, I got a 7, so I think I
Okay.
take 1.
Yeah, so instead he like nicks off the side of you as Jimmy kind of brings up under there and catches a blow himself, taking 1 of the harm.
Yep.
So Brody, you've
Okay.
taken 3 total.
Fucking
Jimmy,
ransom,
1.
hit him! Jesus.
Can I, like, blow really hard? The pipe?
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. You just
Yes,
like
you can.
instinctively move into the room, eyes roll back, and the pipe almost working on its own. You see smoke roll out. Can you roll for me?
Just so you guys know, this isn't to make the smoke wall. This
Okay.
is the blast.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's just a cult, right?
Yep.
That's 9.
Okay. Yeah, you want to describe what it looks like?
So, you see the like eyes and the mouth and the skull just like light up, and like coming out of the skull's mouth is just like a ball of smoke, and it just slams in towards Josh's chest.
Nice.
Yeah, and as it blasts into him, you can see like it knocks the air out of him, and for his moment, like his eyes flicker, like the whites of his eyes flicker a red as he like heaves and breathes out, and then
There should be a glitch.
yeah, as you roll that, you see the person in the chair's head turn on a swivel, and you see Madison sitting there with a silver chain wrapped around her, and she's shaking. And from this distance, you can see a slight amounts of smoke rising off her body. And Josh says, "Kill them." And she rises up. What do you guys do?
Fucking.
I'm going after Josh.
Okay.
So I'm going to use amped up because I've taken harm in the fight.
Yep.
Although, so technically I do have armor. Would I still? Will it still count as me taking harm to get amped up?
Yeah. You still taking it. It just got negated by armor. That's fine.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, I'm gonna go and try to fucking clock him right in the head.
Yeah. Okay. Make an attack roll. And Ransom, you see this like through the fight as they start punching on each other and Jimmy getting up in the way. You see Madison like with like a look of pain on her face stand up and start rushing towards you guys with these silver chains wrapped around.
Can I grab the dollar bill from my wallet?
Yeah. Go for that as well.
I got
Yeah.
a 13.
And start running forward with the baseball bat.
Okay. And who are you aiming at?
For Josh.
All right. Combat roll on Josh and Jimmy. You got.
13.
What are you attacking with?
Brass knuckles.
Okay. So how does that look?
Yeah, so I do like I like kind of bring my fingers together and put it onto like put the brass knuckles onto the good hand because I'm not gonna stab him with the knife as much as I want to.
Yeah.
And then I just like I'll kind of move in quick, come on underneath him, and just like go straight for an uppercut and catch him in
Okay.
the jaw and break that shit if I can.
Jesus. How much harm do those do?
Not that much. They're 1 harm.
Okay, but you still see like it reels back, and for a moment he's like dazed, and he's not even able to like strike back at you. Angel, what were you doing? You're doing the dollar bill.
Yes. So it's to trap a specific person, minion, or monster.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah, I like whip it out of my wallet and like one of those talismans in anime, like throw it forward at her.
Okay, make that roll for me.
That is a 9 plus 4, so 13.
+4. Holy smokes. Okay, yeah. So it just traps her. You're going for Madison.
Yeah, for Madison. To stop
You
her from
see,
running.
like, as soon as that dollar bill goes out, it like moves through the air, and some of this like remnant smoke in the room kind of swirls around it, and you see it flash out as like a barrier. And as it strikes into her, she like lifts off the ground and is holding place like a full foot, just staring straight up into the sky. And you see like wisps of fog or smoke rising off her. Ransom, you're running in at Josh with
Yeah.
a bat. Did you make that
Just-
combat roll?
Yeah, and I get a 7 just running in as he's cold cocked, like with that daze. It just. Ah!
Yeah, you just clumb across the side of the face, and like As he sees you go past, and like you can see that daze continue, he just whips out an elbow as you're passing by, elbowing you in the side of the head for one harm. And Brody, what are you doing?
I want to grab a puck in my bag. I want to use precise strike,
Okay.
and I'm going to try to hit him in the throat so he can't breathe.
Going back for
Always
it. His weak
throat.
point.
Yeah,
Glows
yeah.
orange like in a video game in Brody's
Sorry, that
mind.
was a 7. Did I inflict any harm?
One back. He elbowed you as you were crossing past.
Okay, so just 2 harm. All right.
9, 10, and I still get that +1.
Mhm.
Okay, so 11,
Okay.
and then with precise strike, 10 plus, I inflict 2 harm on a weak spot.
Okay. Yeah. So you go right as like he's like first like uppercut basically, and then baseball batted across the head. You just see like and the angels sing as you whip a puck. Hits him right in the throat, and you can hear it across the room. There's like a snap, and he falls to the ground like hand up over his head. His eyes are like staring, unable to focus. He's coughing.
I'm gonna be like, "Fuck you, Josh."
I'm gonna full mount him immediately,
Okay.
and then I'm gonna come down. And I'm gonna hit him in the head again,
Okay.
and I'm gonna try to pin his arms like with my knee.
Trying to
Just
restrain?
fucking-
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Do
yeah,
a
yeah.
combat roll. If anyone else is like helping out, you can dive in with that as well.
Well, no, I'm not because Madison is coming at us, right?
No, so she was sprinting at you with like this look of pain on her face, and then Angel whipped out this
Oh,
dollar
that's
bill
right.
that wrapped up in the
Okay.
smoke from earlier and pinned her like a foot into the air.
Okay.
So I got a 7.
Okay, so you're grabbing on and like he's just like Josh is just instantly like trying to like buck you off.
Yep.
Is anyone else coming in to help?
No, I'm actually gonna see if I can keep cool because the amount of like overt violence is actually a little shocking.
He's getting a
His
little
balls are
unnerved.
wide open. You
I'm
have
going-
one move.
Go for the ball.
I'm gonna tackle Josh, or depending on how he grapples Josh, whatever way Josh is facing, I'm gonna go in with like a shoulder.
Just try and get him
Into-
down. All right, yeah,
and
make
then-
that
and then
combat,
just jumping on top.
combat or help, whichever one you want.
So I do make a 9 for keep cool.
Okay. Yeah, you keep it together, but your eyes are locked with like Madison's face as she's staring up in the sky and like the ceiling of this room in pain as she's just floating there with wrapped in like a thin silver chain. And Brody, what'd you get?
13.
13. So yeah, Jimmy's like trying to like wrestle him down, and Josh is like trying to buck him off. And then Brody, you just come in, shoulder check him into the ground. Head hits first, body hits after. And you guys see Josh is like on the ground, not knocked out, but like definitely kind of chill.
All right, I'll look down at him and I say, man, second fucking time with you. If you move one more time, I'm gonna put you to fucking sleep.
You guys don't really understand. You gotta fuck off. You gotta get out of here.
Okay, I'm gonna punch him. He did not comply.
All right, roll combat. I mean, you almost don't even need to. He's restrained,
10.
but yeah, you clock him again, and you see his eyes daze, and then you see he chokes up, and he just starts to cry, like something's been taken from him, and he'll never get it back. And you just see
His
like
dignity.
he starts pounding the ground and just says like, please leave, and he's just crying on the spot, like almost incoherent. And the rest of you also see Madison still hanging in the air. And Angel, you feel like it's up to you if she's hanging or not.
Okay. Like for now, I'll maintain my concentration on her being like subdued.
Okay,
Did everybody
Madison,
see
are
the
you in
smoke?
there?
I was gonna say, everybody see the smoke that was like
it's still
Is it-
happening.
okay,
Yeah, up to you guys. What are you doing?
kind of like look
We're
back and be like, deal with the chain on her or something, man. I don't know. Isn't
Yeah,
that what causing the smoke?
I don't know, take the one off Josh.
I'll
I'm
take
gonna
the chain
walk
off
up
his hand
to,
if I
to
can.
Madison. How high is she above me, or is she just kind of just
She's just like a foot off the ground.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be like, are you okay, Madison? You good?
you see she's almost unable to speak, and she kind of tries to shake her head no.
Is she gagged?
No, there's just silver
No.
chain like wrapped around her neck and her shoulders and arms. And like what's strange is like from the look of it, it's not that tight. But it is just wrapped around her, and everywhere that it meets, you can see her skin is starting to blacken. And there's just faint bits of like wisps of smoke rising off of her.
Okay. I'm actually gonna ask Josh. Josh, what the fuck is wrong with her?
The fuck is wrong with you? Just please leave.
You
Punch.
just shut the fuck up and just tell us what's going on.
9.
And Jimmy just wails on him again. Josh is unable to act back, and you just see him like lifting a head, hand hit head, head hit ground. Just he seems still, not necessarily unconscious, but just
Yep.
done.
I'll stay poison ready.
Okay.
I got this. Deal with that.
I'll go behind Madison and I'll look at Angel. And you still have her, right? You still got her?
For now, hurry up.
Oh, okay. Is there a lock on the chains, or is it just kind of loosely tied somewhere?
You don't see a lock. You see that it is loosely tied at her back. Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to unchain and just kind of loosen it,
Okay.
or not take it off fully, just in case she's going to zombie bite my face.
Yeah. As you start to loosen it, it like falls off a little bit around her shoulders, loosens a little bit around her neck, and you see she starts to talk and like just like basically just thank you. And as you're like taking it off, the smoke starts to like dissipate a little bit.
Okay.
Um,
You're good. You're not going to attack us.
No,
Okay.
God no.
Okay. You can't say God no, because you were going to do it a few minutes ago. Is that okay?
When he was, when he was threatening, sure, but things seem pretty handled now.
Okay. I'm going to take the chains off. And I'll kind of like do a nod to Angel to kind of lower her. And I'll grab a hockey puck just in case.
I see your throat. No, fuck it up.
Yeah, okay. I let her go at this point.
And you see she like just crumples, like hits the ground, like feet, knees, everything crumples to the ground, and she's just like laying there in a pile as like the last bit of the chain falls off her. You can see the smoke leaves and like perfect outline of how the chain is wrapping around her skin. You see like little black circlets, and they start to a little bit fade away, but they look almost like crunchy, crispy. How long they've been there, burning away at her skin, and she just seems tired.
Are you hurt?
She just nods and gestures to all of her.
Okay. That was a dumb question. I got. Yeah. What did these chains? Sorry, that's fucking this laptop. If you can hear that, sorry about that. Did Josh do anything to you? And obviously he chained you, but how did these chains magically change you? I don't get it. I don't understand.
I don't think it's magical. I think it's time I tell you maybe a little bit more.
No.
Maybe. But I'm gonna need a moment. And you see she rocks back a little bit and moves over to one of the windows, and she just looks out at the willows waving in the wind. And for tonight, that's where we're gonna end it.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Yeah. Straight to violence with these fellas.
Hey
Good.
man. Well,
Sometimes
I
you
mean,
need
he
to.
swung first.
No, it's
This is-
straight to violence with Josh.
Yeah.
When
And
it
any
comes to
chance I
Josh.
have to beat Josh's ass, I'm taking. That guy is a turd burglar.
100%.
For a fucking vegan, he is.
Some people just have punchable
violent.
faces. You know?
Holy.
Yeah. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. We're the Casual Ones. We stream on Tuesdays and Thursdays, approximately 7 p.m. Eastern, and we often have uploads on our YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching. Have a good night,
Thanks,
everybody.
everybody.
You know,
Bye
Thursday.
now.
Bye-bye.
See ya. Bye now.